Hello, scumbags. How's it going? Welcome to Bound for Glory 2022 live reactions. It's very nice to see you all here. Hello, Samuel Mackie. Hello, Emmett. Hello, Ashton. Loopy Leo. Alan Smith. Ismarie. Hope I've said that right. T Gaming. Max Power. Sanjay. Spacebar. All right. How's it going, everyone? You all good? You all happy? So yeah, Bound for Glory 2022. We don't do a huge amount of Impact content, unfortunately, but I always try and stream Bound for Glory, which is just starting now, as I'm sure you can hear over on Fight. I always try and do Bound for Glory. Always try and do Slammiversary. They've got some stiff competition tonight. It's a Friday night pay-per-view, which is a rough place to be. We're kicking off straight a bloody way here with Brian Myers, with a digital championship on the line. The digital social media championship. So, yeah, but they've got a bit of tough competition tonight because a lot of people are going to be watching Go Home, Extreme Rules, SmackDown. You got Rampage on as well. So I hope it's a good night. I don't follow Impact especially closely, but I've done a bit of catching up for tonight. And I've been really, really impressed. And I feel like I say that every single time I stream any kind of Impact stuff. I think it's going to be a really good night tonight. It almost always is. I can't remember the last time I was in any way disappointed by an Impact pay-per-view. And this is a big one. This is a big one for Impact. We don't know who is challenging Brian Myers for the Impact Digital Social Media Championship. I'm hoping it's Hendry. I'm hoping it's Hendry. It's a good place for Hendry. Go on. He's just about to come out. You can watch it for free, this pre-show, by the way. It's on Fight right now. I'm hoping for Hendry. But it's not. It's bloody Fandango. It's Dirty Dango. Look at that. That's all right, with a fancy new do as well. It's bloody Fandango. Ric Flair's in the crowd as well. Oh, did Hendry get announced for the Call Your Shot gauntlet? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's fine. That's fine too. Good luck to the lad. That's cool though, isn't it? Dirty Dango. That's decent for the pre-show. Good to see him, for sure. I heard Ricky Morton is in the Impact Zone. You say that for every bloody pay-per-view. Anyway, yeah. I'm expecting it to be a bit of a quiet night tonight as far as these live streams go. We got Extreme Rules tomorrow night, of course. Myself and Tom. But I'm not expecting this to be too busy tonight, just because of the amount of other wrestling that's on concurrently. Hey, this should be good. I think that's cool. I think it's a predictable win for Brian Myers if I was a predicting man. But it's nice to see Dirty Dango. Anyway. Thank you very much, by the way, Stephen Scodes, a few hours ago now, donating. Good evening, leader. How are you? I'm grand. I did a half day today. I went to the Metro Centre. Did a bit of shopping for me Ollie Bobs. Got myself... In fact, I didn't get anything. Everything I wanted. You can't buy... I went in Primark. Fascinating chat, Adam. I went in Primark to buy some swimming trunks for the pool. They don't do them because it's not summer anymore. People go swimming when it's not summer. I'm not shopping. First of all, I'm not shopping in Sports Direct. Mike Ashley and all that. I'll get killed in Newcastle for doing that. I'm not shopping in JD Sports because it's too expensive. I've just ordered some on Amazon. Because Amazon is completely guilt-free, of course. How's your day been? Fine. Busy morning. Got everything that I needed to do done and then pissed off. Doing a split shift, obviously, tonight. Who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts. And you've got the Simpsons now. Good to see you for a live stream tonight. Excited for tomorrow night's stream as well. What do you think the best match tonight and tomorrow will be? Tomorrow is certainly going to be... I would think, anyway, it's going to be Riddle Rollins. Will be the best inside the fight pit. But also, you got the Brawling Brutes versus Imperium, which I think is going to be a banger as well. Tonight, probably the main. Probably the main. I really like Eddie Edwards. I think Eddie Edwards is class, and Josh Alexander is just super consistent, super brilliant. So I think that's probably going to be the standout match. Looking forward to it. All the best to you and Mr. Happy. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Area 51 Bunker as well. Thank you so much for becoming a member. How many phone calls did I receive? I'm not going to acknowledge it. Any further than this statement, I'm going to deal with Andrew. I'm refusing to comment further. Him leaking my phone number on his own personal channel is a hugely disrespectful, hugely unprofessional act, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I think it was a real shame of him to do that. That footage wasn't meant to be seen by anyone. It was edited to make me sound a lot worse than I actually am. That's not the real Adam Pacitti. So I think what he's done there is found some kind of Adam Pacitti impersonator. Perhaps hired the red guy from that show Tom keeps blabbing on about, or Richard Ayoade to do my voice. That wasn't me talking. I wouldn't talk about colleagues in such a way. So I apologise for Andrew. On his behalf, I apologise on Andrew's behalf. Say no more. And I can already see my phone is going off there. Somebody is trying to ring me. It's on silent. You're not going to get through. I'm certainly not going to put you on speakerphone for fear of you shouting something awful and getting us kicked off YouTube. Andrew, you're a scumbag. I'll say no more. Thank you very much. Cheers. Alan Smith, bless you. All right, leader. Fingers crossed Jeremy Borash wins the Call Your Shot. Won't bore you with too many TNA facts tonight. No, please do, because I'm really not caught up. And actually, tonight's the night for Impact Wrestling facts. It's not been TNA for ages, Alan. Did you not get the memo? Tonight's the night. Fill me in, because I'm going to stumble here. I've already done it. I didn't know Hendry was in the Call Your Shot gauntlet match. I've already done it. There's going to be plenty more of that. So when I mess up, correct me, because that's the only way you learn, isn't it? So, Alan, that's what you're here for. You are my Lanny Poffo tonight. You are the genius of Impact Wrestling, and that is your role tonight, if that's okay with you. And I expect poetry also. Keep an eye out for new gear we've made for Josh Alexander and his son Jet for tonight. That's awesome. Big fan of Jet. I assume you're talking about the girl off Gladiators, rather. Area 51 Bunker as well. Sorry I called you last night. Hope you don't hate us. I just hate you, John. It's just you. And Andrew. Much love from the biggest Cultaholic fans in the galaxy. Sorry if I concerned you, John. Bless you. Rob Fox. All right, Adam. Hope you're well. Was going to give you a bell to check. You don't need to give me a bell. Nobody needs to give me a bell. Stop ringing me. I can see my phone lighting up. I'm not going to answer anything. Every call is going to be refused, denied, declined tonight. You should have Impact cutouts in the back because I just find them disrespectful. Hey, these are a bunch of Impact Wrestling legends. Have any of these appeared in Impact? The Rock did a video, didn't he? He last year. Was it for the Hall of Fame? Was it for Ken Shamrock's induction? Alan, correct me if I'm wrong. The Undertaker definitely hasn't. Owens, I'm fairly sure hasn't. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. Bayley definitely hasn't. Bret Hart, don't think he's done anything either. I'm not sure Impact. I'm not sure their merch stretches to cardboard cutouts, unfortunately. Alan, we also made some gear for Chris Bay and Ace Austin. Really surprised and disappointed they don't have a proper match tonight, considering they are the future of wherever they end up. Yeah, I think that is a shame. What are they? Are they in the Call Your Shot? Or are they just not on there at all? No, they're not even in the Call Your Shot gauntlet. No, they're really not, are they? You've got... No, bloody hell. I honestly, I sort of just assumed they were on the card. For Bay and Austin just had a dark match. Not even on the pre-show. I could get used to a 30-minute pre-show, you know. Hey, at least we're getting pre-show matches back, seemingly. I imagine we'll have, potentially anyway, a pre-show match added to the card either tonight on SmackDown or on social media tomorrow. But we're not here to talk about SmackDown. As excited as we are, I don't know if you saw, I caught this on Reddit before I went live. I'm not going to talk about WWE all night, but apparently the Fiend's WWE theme has just been added today back to Spotify. Make of that what you will. Curious timing. Does that confirm that he's coming back as Fiend and not Cult Leader Bray? Not necessarily. It certainly doesn't confirm it, but it's fun to speculate. Make of that what you will. Do you need a reminder of your predictions tomorrow? No, we only differ on 2 this time. I've got them locked in the old spank bank there, Stephen. I'm good, but thank you very much for the offer. Cheers. Appreciate it. Chris J as well, thank you. Hi, Adam. Hope you're well. Looking forward to tonight's show. Impact is always an easy watch with good wrestling. Very underrated in my opinion. I agree, mate. I really agree. Every time I watch it and I end up going, you know what, I'm going to watch more of this. And there's not enough hours in the day. And that's a crap excuse as well. Because I could just about squeeze it in with all the other stuff that I have to watch, because I do always really, really enjoy it. I only catch up really with the pay-per-views, and then maybe a bit of research before I go live. But it's an easy watch is a nice way to describe it, because it's just, I always find myself having fun. Has he got some new ink, Dirty Dango? I've not really been keeping up with him. Oh, a big spear by Brian Myers there. Big lariat as well. That's your lot. Myers retains in about 7-8 minutes there. That was a quickie, wasn't it? That was a quickie. Alan Smith, Shamrock was 2020. Has it really been 2 years? Kong was last year. Bloody hell. Has that really been 2 years? If you were a smart geezer, Adam, you would have got the Jeff Hardy cutouts that Don West was shifting for £2 each with every engraved Jeff Jarrett guitar and Dixie Carter figure. I remember those guitars. They ended up selling surely at such a loss. Because the last time I saw them on TNA's shop, I think they were going for like $35. And the exchange rate, it probably made it like 26 quid or something like that at the time. Crazy, crazy cheap. All signed as well. Of course, you could get a free Jeff Jarrett autograph by signing up for Global Force Gold as well. You don't need to. Of course, it's Raven tonight. We're getting a nice little Raven. I don't want to say hype package. I guess it's hyping the Hall of Fame induction. Much deserved. Much deserved for sure. I think Raven is a really underrated guy. Anyway, when I was watching WCW as a kid, he is one of the people that I was most drawn to in the company. Like when people talk about great talkers, they always go to the obvious ones, don't they? You always hear your Rocks, your Austins, your Becky Lynches, your Punks, etc. Raven's right up there for my money. He really is. He's so bloody good. 25 quid. Is that what it dropped to in the end, Alan? Adam, thoughts on the White Rabbit debuting in the Impact Zone? Unless they've got Adam Rose. That's the only way that we're going to see a White Rabbit tonight. I don't think they've got the cash for Bray. I don't think Freddie Prinze Jr.'s got the cash for Bray. It's all well and good to go, hey, I think he'll be more creatively satisfied in my brand new company where I can pay him 40 quid a night. It'd be more than that. But he's got a family to feed, hasn't he? I think money must play a part. And I'm excited to see. I think he'll be coming back with some, not necessarily contractual assurances, but some sort of creative assurances that he'll be dealt with properly. And I have faith in Triple H. Hope I don't live to regret saying this, but I have faith in Triple H as far as doing Bray right goes. Yeah, give us a like, Spike. I imagine we've got very few people watching. Oh, it's very, very quiet right now. Is that right? It bloody is as well. Oh, it's gonna be a very quiet night. Right, it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility not only to like this stream. I guess the pay-per-view's not started proper yet. To boost our engagement, but also keep me company tonight, because otherwise I'm gonna have a lonely old time. But yeah, give us a like. Give us a like. Much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. I'm buzzing for tomorrow night. I like doing the live reactions. I like doing the live reactions not alone, full stop. But Tom and Andrew have been brilliant to work with lately on the reactions. Not so much behind the scenes. And yeah, me and Tom tomorrow. Adam, what's behind the cardboard cutouts? You know what's behind. You can see what's behind the cardboard cutouts. There's a door that side. There's a door that side. You know that. There are two doors. One's got spare bedding and some cushions that I don't like in it. The other... Who is the biggest Impact guy in the office, Adam? Probably Tom. Or Atkins. Atkins, I think, still follows Impact really closely. I don't know how up-to-date Ross, Jack, and Sam are. Aiden, I think, follows it quite closely as well. Fancy man with two doors. If you could see the size and feel the cold of this room, you would not be calling it fancy. The Wooster, it's bloody Andy Dubs. Hi, pal. Andy Dubs checking in. Hope you're doing good, pal. Celebrating tonight as I've hit the 7 stone loss mark. That's insane. That's so good. Well done, mate. That's so much weight shifted. I've just signed up for a half marathon next year. Hope to see you soon, dude. Likewise, Andy. It's great to hear from you. Massive congratulations on that. That's incredible. That's so good. Yeah, huge congratulations. Well done. Well done to that man. 2 Doors is proper posh, though. Not surprising. Conserving you're a posh Tory. I'm assuming you meant considering you're a posh Tory, but I'll forgive you. It is, isn't it, posh? It's the poshest house you've ever seen. I think you've seen my kitchen, actually, on the triple jump videos. I do have a nice kitchen. I like my kitchen. What's in the left door? Camera. Well, that there, your left. That's the laundry. Dreamer on his way out on the pre-show. Are we getting the Raven stuff now, or is that... Oh, it is happening on the pre-show. Pumped the crowd volume up there for the ECW chance. I thought that might be on the main show. We're not going to get much hype on the pre-show then. It's all action, as far as a Hall of Fame induction goes, as being action. I think he's put on a little bit too much fake tan. Thought that was Taz coming out. Kung Fu Michael, there is an American wife swap that has Ric Flair and Roddy Piper swapping wives. You should watch it on a Tuesday night stream. I'm aware. I know. I've been told. I might get around to doing that. We had a bit of a problematic wife swap this week, as you may have seen. He's wearing more makeup than me. He's pretty caked up there. No, he's looking grand. He's looking always good to see Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, I had a bit of a problematic wife swap. I'm scrapping wife swap for a bit. I don't know what I want to do next. Adam, I feel sorry for you having to watch this show. Good luck and have a good night, bro. Dude McCall, I'm doing this of my own volition. I always look forward to these. I think this is going to be a good show. I'm going to run down the card while Tommy Dreamer is blabbing away, because I don't think he's got enough time to tell any proper stories or anything too interesting. We have got the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match featuring... I'm not going to go through the lot. PCO's in there. Heath's in there. Rich Swann. Moose in the bloody Call Your Shot Gauntlet. How the mighty have fallen. Eric Young's in there. You got Johnny Swinger in there. Joe Hendry in there. Steve Maclin. Bobby Fish in there also. You got VXT versus the Death Dolls with a Z. Mia Yim versus Mickie James. Mike Bailey versus Frankie Kazarian. You got the Kingdom versus the Motor City Machine Guns, which will be banging. That'll be a really good one. Jordynne Grace versus Masha Slamovich. And then your main event, Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards. So, did you put the bald man in the local medical facility? I'm not going to be commenting any further on Andrew. I've got another 4 missed calls since I went live, so that's wonderful. Not Johnny Sins. Not Johnny Sins. Johnny Swinger. Different. I wish they'd done this on the main show. He says talking all over it. I'm going to whack the volume up just a touch. Very excited for the X Division title match. Love Speedball. Mike Bailey's so good. So good. I remember when we had him over for WCPW stuff, and I'd never seen him before. And I knew he was quite a sort of celebrated indie name. I couldn't believe just how talented he is. Oh, piss off with the fake tears. Doesn't work, mate. And please shower! My thoughts exactly. Tommy Dreamer telling wrestling fans exactly what they need to hear. And please shower. Raven with appreciation. But also please shower. I'm privileged to have seen a Speedball match in person against Kid Lycos 2. That must have been banging as well. Hey, Raven's looking good. He's got his little trophy off Amazon. It's a Nirvana ripoff, isn't it? They've got the proper Nirvana. It's a super slowed down version. What's is it? Come As You Are. I'm not really a Nirvana fan. I'm hungry, chat. What shall I get? Get yourself a kebab. Let's get dirty in it. Get yourself a Mega Donna.
Thank you for this honor. People who know me know I can be a smart-ass, egotistical, loud, basically a dick. It comes from having narcissistic and histrionic personality disorder, as well as being severely ADD and self-destructive. Not qualities that are great for succeeding in life, but qualities...
Tell you what, Raven is one guy that I can listen to his shoot interviews for hours. I think he's got such a... Not only is he a great talker, very compelling to listen to, he's clearly got such a good mind for the business. I'm sure... I feel like he should have been picked up in a creative capacity by a major organisation. Maybe he has been in the past, and I'm just unaware.
On some level, I guess I felt I didn't deserve the cheers, but the booze felt like I was at home. It's joy to my soul.
He does look well, doesn't he? You need to listen to more Nirvana, mate. I'll tell you what, when it comes on the radio, I turn over. Sacrilege. People are going to hate me for that. I cannot get into them at all. Do you think we could ever see someone that hasn't wrestled in the Fed, like Abyss, go into the Hall of Fame in the new era? Definitely think they should roll him out for a Royal Rumble at least. Yes, I think it's possible. I mean, the door's sort of been opened. I mean, you've had Liger going, you've had Inoki going. And so I think if you contribute to wrestling in a big way elsewhere, that yeah, you can. I think Abyss specifically is more likely to go in now because they can sort of segue into his work with WWE behind the scenes. Here's an interesting one, Alan. I'd be interested in hearing your feelings on this. Do you think Dixie Carter could ever go in? Because she gets slagged off an awful lot. But so many people who are actually involved with her within Impact TNA really big her up. I was reading a Foley, like a Foley social media post the other day. He loves her. I think she's worthy of being in there personally. Deck should induct her. Declan Donnelly. Only if Curryman gets in first. Much deserved also. Trying to think about the sort of Impact mainstays. I guess Awesome Kong. She's done loads in wrestling. And obviously her WWE career never really got going. But I would argue that she's someone that deserves to be here. Now that the door has been opened to just general contributions in pro wrestling, then yeah, why not? That's a really good shout. Don West and Mike Tenay. I mean, Mike Tenay deserves to be in there, sort of on the back of WCW alone. And Don West, the voice of TNA. Certainly the TNA that I watched for many, many years. So good at his job. So good at his job. AJ Styles should have been the first one in there. While he's wrestling in WWE, I mean, he's going to get in the WWE Hall of Fame. And they'll acknowledge Impact when he does it. Would he have gone in had he not gone to WWE? If he'd still been with TNA now? Should have. Maybe would have. I don't know. So many of them ended up in WWE. You look at your Samoa Joes, your Bobby Roodes. What about James Storm? Motor City Machine Guns as well. Didn't Christian go in the TNA Hall of Fame while in WWE? He did. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was IC champ at the time. I think they TNA did a favor for WWE, and then WWE returned the favor. Did TNA lend him Ric Flair for something? He appeared on TNA. Was it not a Hall of Fame induction? I can't remember now. Was it a swap for Flair? It was Flair going in the Hall of Fame, not Christian going in the TNA Hall of Fame. That was it. Of course it was. I've come around to both Jeff Jarrett and Dixie this year. Man, I've got such a... It's been a few years in the making, but I've got such a newfound respect for Jeff Jarrett, and realising that a lot of my dislike of Jarrett was actually just down to really good heel work, and perhaps often propaganda by WWE. I think I bought into their narrative perhaps a little bit too strongly. I love Jeff Jarrett. He was very, very nice to me at Wrestling Media Con. He gave me some advice I don't think I've ever talked about on video before. But he actually helped me out. He was a nice bloke. I think she's worthy, but not before they manage to get a Mount Rushmore TNA name in first. AJ's the dream, but they probably can't afford the pyro rain. And Jones, just done a charity night and footy match, raised over 800 quid for the NI Hospice. If anyone would like to give in memory of Kevin Coyley to the NI Hospice, and stick the link in the chat. If I see it pop up, I'll make sure it gets through. And well done, Anne. That's awesome. He forgot Global Force there. Is that his son? Is that Raven's son? Or are they just cutting to a random crowd shot there? He doesn't look like his old man. Shout out for Lodi. That's nice. I could have done without Tommy Dreamer's fake crying. Oh my god, he's just hit him with a DDT. Love that. What are you drinking, Adam? It's straight vodka. It's not. It's boo that man. Thank you. Enjoyed that. Enjoyed that. That was cool, wasn't it?
Oh my god. It's one of the best induction speeches I've ever seen because
Tommy Dreamer laid out with a big smile on his face. Reminiscent of bloody Dean Ambrose getting DDT'd by Jake the Snake. If you remember that. Good to see Matt Raywald. Great to see him just doing well generally. I quite often tune into his Twitch streams, and he's just a very very entertaining guy. Should have put Tommy on a cross. There you go, kickoff match on the main card. Kaz, Bailey up first. X Division title on the line. That's a hell of a way to kick things off. I don't think anyone's buying that Mickie James is about to retire. I was just catching up on the 1PW stuff earlier today, because a few friends wrestled on it. 20 competitors. I think only about 12 or 13 have been announced. Lewis, bless you, mate. Thank you very much. Great to see Dharma popping in for BFG. Big fan. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate that. Alan, outside of your AJs and Samoa Joes, I think there's a few that deserve an induction. Borash, Tenay, and West. Agreed on all of those. Storm with beer money. Storm with America's Most Wanted. Arguably Jeff Hardy too. He almost got in, didn't he? Wasn't that Vince's way of trying to get him to stick around and not piss off to AEW? Give him a Hall of Fame induction. Minus the Victory Road incident, he was in TNA for nearly 8 years. Was it that long? And you know what? I would have said 5. Top of my head, I would have said he was there for 5 years. But I guess over the various spells, yeah. And Bonus Pizza, thank you very much. Thank you for the super sticker, I think it's called. Right, I need to change my stream to the Because they're on 2 different streams on Fight. The pre-show is separate to the main one. And is it on? I think it's just kicking off. Just kicking off. You did steal the show in that Netflix thing with your portrayal as Dharma. Thank you. I just started watching the documentary tonight. So I watched 6 or so episodes of the dramatization. And I think it's great. And where I don't want to say a big serial killer fan, that sounds wrong. Where I'm a big fan of true crime. Not the crimes themselves, you know what I'm saying. And I was like, I know it's a dramatization, and I know they have to take creative liberties in some ways, but some things they've just like they've changed. I thought unnecessarily, but I thought that the documentary series was really well produced, as most of Netflix's crime documentaries are. I think sometimes with Netflix crime stuff, I feel like they really drag it out. There's stuff that's like 6 episodes long that could be 4. And I lose interest. But so far with the Dharma stuff, I'm on board. You're a big fan of crime docs. There you go, Stephen. Thank you. Triple H is on SmackDown right now. Is he? Keep me up to date with SmackDown as well. I might chuck the live results up on my other screen. Keep an eye on those as well. Triple H coming out on bloody SmackDown to steal TNA's thunder. I've got to stop calling it TNA. I've got to stop calling it TNA. Eric Young's a certain for Hall of Fame too. Yeah, for sure. I was gutted when they let Eric Young go. The Sanity stuff was really fun. Main roster aside, obviously. With them, it's like Eric Young's such a good speaker and a really easy guy to get behind. Good heel as well, but I think he's a really especially good babyface. And I never got why they called them up with nothing in mind for them. Just leave them in NXT. Hopefully it's something we don't have to worry about too much moving forward. QR code on his mic. Where does it lead? Where does it lead? It's happening tomorrow night. They can't. I saw somebody on Twitter saying, "Oh, they should do this all the way to Survivor Series." Totally disagree. Totally disagree. It's not to say that I'm not enjoying it still, but that's a long time to go without it happening. It should be tomorrow night, and I think it will be. At least a Bound to Glory. Imagine it, yeah, it's just the WWE's affiliate account for Fight TV. But in kayfabe, who has placed the QR code on the mic and who didn't notice? Yeah, it makes Triple H look like a wally, doesn't it? What matches on matches would you book for a WWE/Impact pay-per-view? I'd love to see AJ Styles versus Eric Young and Honor No More versus Imperium. Honor No More versus Imperium, I think, is a really good shout. I'd love to see Chad Gable versus Josh Alexander. I think they could work magic together. For sure. Moose. I'd be up for some Moose Braun stuff, honestly. Just a couple of big boys going at it. Or even Moose versus Gunther. I think it'd be really fun. Jordynne Grace. Who would I put Jordynne Grace up against? Maybe Bayley? You know what? I'd really like to see Jordynne Grace versus Charlotte Flair, actually. I think that would be a cracker of a match. Go on, Speedball. One thing I think he's really worked on in the past few years, I think he's got quite a cool, unique look now as well. And I'm not sure he had that when I was watching him on the Indies, following his WCPW stuff, or alongside his WCPW stuff. I like his hair as well. Not many men can rock the mullet. Jordynne Grace versus Rhea Ripley's a really good shout, Anne. I like that. And thank you very much, Bonus Pizza. Thank you for the lack of lemons already tonight. That's very kind of you. Nice little handshake. You should get a mullet, Adam. I'd quite like a mullet. I think I could pull off a mullet, you know? How old's Kaz now? Mid-40s? 45 at a guess? He's barely slowed up. In all the years I've been watching him, I'm always just amazed by how... He's not 50. Kaz isn't 50. Christopher Daniels is what, 50... 53? Christopher Daniels. I'm going to be surprised here. I bet he's older. He's 52. He's a year younger. Frankie Kazarian is 45. Have it. Look at that. Spot on. You pull a killer mullet and moustache combo. Thank you. The new QR code video is quite scary, but almost definitely Bray. I honestly think that they have actually learned something, and I think you have to give credit to Tony Khan on this. The whole worst kept secret thing. Assuming that it's Bray, and it will be, nobody's going to be disappointed. And I can see so many people just buying Extreme Rules or signing up to Peacock or the network or wherever just to see it. He is bloody good. Beautiful moonsault to the outside. Logan Paul is out and cleaning house. Has he got like is it a confrontation, like a face-to-face thing with Roman tonight? Even though Roman's not on the pay-per-view tomorrow. Alan, who's a wrestler you consider great, but most people wouldn't? I don't think Jerry Lynn gets enough respect. Thinking of TNA, Amazing Red. Because he's trained so many people as well. I was looking at some of the people that Amazing Red have trained in my limited research. And I think it was Masha. I'm pretty sure she was trained by Amazing Red. So I'd put Amazing Red up there for sure. A lot of people, like a lot of high flyers, Ospreay specifically, and I know Ricochet has as well, in recent times have said that they really took inspiration from Amazing Red. And I think Ospreay and Red had a match a few years ago, and I heard it was really good. I never actually saw it. Has to be Amazing Red for me. I should have read the rest of your bloody message, shouldn't I, there? Absolute pioneer of the style which prevails today. Yeah, you're spot on. You totally agree. Adam, it is Bray. The video goes, let me in over and over. Nobody's going to be disappointed, are they? As long as it's Bray, as long as they deliver Bray tomorrow night. Don't know if it means anything, but Fiend's theme has been relisted on Spotify. Yes, I'm aware. Does that mean it's Fiend coming back, though? Because I don't think the cult leader one, I can't remember what it was called. That one. I don't think that one's on there. Might be wrong. They're dragging the QR thing a bit too long if it's not revealed tomorrow. Yeah, I think tomorrow they need to do it. And however good the action is tomorrow night, I think in some ways it will be a disappointment if they don't do it tomorrow night. I think people will feel a bit ripped off. the fact that they've done stuff that hints at the arena and the date, and I know they've done that with the Raws and SmackDowns leading up to the pay-per-view, but it's different, isn't it, when you're paying for the privilege? Imagine if it's Mark from the hotel. Mark Jenkins, what a debut. Imagine the pop. Rolls him up, just a 2. I think I'd prefer to see Cult Leader Bray or a new incarnation of Bray Wyatt rather than The Fiend back. But you've got to be tempted by The Fiend because the merchandising opportunities are massive. They have backed themselves into a corner, Stephen, I agree. But I think they know that, and I don't think they would have done that without Bray Wyatt in that corner. Who does he target tomorrow? I imagine Alexa might be at ringside, right? So it could just be something with Alexa before he actually targets somebody he wants to scrap with. Just so fluid. These two have great chemistry. Nicely caught by Kaz. Nice! Gets the kick out. I made a bet on my brother that will come out and take over Judgment Day. I think it would be foolish to do that personally. Because the stable hasn't been around for that long, and to have then 3 leaders in the space of, how many months is it? It's got to be less than a year still, right? Time is a construct. I don't want to see him touch Judgment Day just yet. Bray's the most overrated wrestler in recent times. I don't rate him as a performer. I totally do. I don't know what to add to that. I just disagree. I think he's really very, very unique. I enjoyed almost everything he did, despite what I would argue was quite poor booking in places. He still felt like a really big deal, a proper special attraction, the likes of which we've not really seen, maybe since Taker, thematically anyway. I think everything that he did just really stood out on the show. Did you not get excited when the Firefly Funhouse segments came about? I think they did him dirty. It must have been really frustrating for Bray. Love Bray, hated the Fiend. Love Bray, hated the Fiend. 2 in a row there. Fair. I think it was cool because even if you're not a horror fan or the character didn't do anything for you because it was maybe a bit too cartoonish or however you want to describe it, I think you need to think about all demographics watching wrestling, and kids would love that. Taker's not around anymore, and for kids to have a Taker of their generation, I think is very, very valuable to a wrestling promotion. And I do think they had that with Bray. Still just a 2 count. Been very good this so far. Very good. Good choice of match to kick things off. I saw an interesting sort of bit of fan analysis, because a lot of people in the chat are saying didn't like it when they gave him the title, or he shouldn't have been chasing the title. And I saw somebody describe it in a way that I'd never really considered it, which was, it was okay for the Fiend to want the belt because it lures people to him. And I thought that's a kind of cool way of looking at it. Like I guess a horror villain with something that the babyface protagonists need. You've got this big villain holding the ultimate prize in wrestling, using it as a device to lure the good guys to him. Actually, I quite like that. And I'd never considered that before. think we'll see Desmond Wolfe tonight in some way. I don't know what the deal is with the contract and everything. It'd be cool, wouldn't it? I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. He did do the tease earlier, didn't he, as well? Holding the belt hostage. Exactly, Matt Fig. Then Goldberg came. Yeah, again, I'm not excusing the crap booking. Oh, what a cutter. There you go. Nice. That was great, wasn't it? What a nice little sequence that was. Out of interest, how many of you are actually watching this? And how many of you have just got me on for a bit of company? To feel a bit less lonely. The crowd are annoying AF at SmackDown. What are they doing? Huskus is in the video. I'm watching. Company. On for the company. Company, I'm very lonely. You're my company. Just you. Just you. Well, I'll keep you as up to date as possible. And then I'll feed the SmackDown stuff back through the chat after you've already read it. Seems a bit daft. He got it. This could be it. The eyes are open. He's kicking out. They're putting Bayley over strong here. Bayley's picking up the win. Good stuff, though, eh? Impact's the show I watch most. You never mentioned that. Can't afford to buy a pay-per-view anymore, mate. Yeah, it's 20 quid. Well, I'll do my best. I'll do my best, Dom West. Caught him. Oh, I thought that was it. Some good near falls here. How you liking Bad for Glory 2022 so far, Adam? I mean, we're just getting going, but this has been great. The pre-show match was just fine. Exactly what you would expect from Brian Myers and Fandango. Serviceable. It's going up top. Here's your finish. Cracking match. It is the first match. Ace, welcome. Sam Beer, please do not. You can advocate for piracy, but not with Impact Wrestling. Oh, bloody I caught him! No way! Oh, he rolls through! He's got him. Chicken wings locked in. Is Kaz winning this? Surely not. If I was a betting man, I'd never go for Kaz here. Nah, Bayley's hulking up. This has been a battle, though. He's going to tap. No, he's not. No, he's not. He bloody did. Kaz has done it. Wow. I really didn't expect that. Certainly not against it. Kaz. Your new X Division champion. Look at that. That's a bit of a shocker. But they made Bayley look great there. He was kicking out of everything. Took him time to tap when the crossface chicken win was locked in. Good stuff. Another title on AEW. Are you joking? What now? Seriously? Oh, you mean bloody... Sorry. I thought you meant that they just announced on social media that they were introducing a new title, not Kaz. Sorry. My brain went. I'm so used to AEW introducing titles every other week. I apologize.
I mean, the stakes could not be higher. The pressure is on, but you and I both know there's one thing hardcore country does, and that's she delivers under pressure.
I don't think that's necessarily Speedball leaving.
Who better than Mia Yim to
I think it maybe, yeah, it's just another opportunity to get a TNA, or an Impact, sorry, title on AEW TV where it'll be seen by a few more eyes. You can't blame him for that.
She promised me that she wasn't going to let up easy, that she was going to give me everything that she had.
If he gets any TV time on AEW.
I want that. That's what this last rodeo is all about, is knowing in my heart that I can hang with the likes of the HBIC. And a lot of people might be wondering, is tonight the night? Is tonight the night that the last rodeo ends and I pass the torch? And to them I say, baby, I am the torch. And tonight, we burn Albany to the ground.
She's a good promo, isn't she, Mickie?
I'm not retiring. Not tonight. Not
Just watch SmackDown, Adam. I'm not going to just watch SmackDown. I'm here for Impact tonight.
challenge to every single woman.
The heat that I would get from Alan Smith.
All the way to the top of the mountain. It's going to end one of two ways. And that's me as knockout.
What if Speedball's in the Battle Royal? That's a nice shout.
Or me going home for good.
So at Victory Road, it's going to be
That's a nice shout. So there's 20 people in there. I can count 5. I can count 10. 15 announced.
Kidding me with that match? Oh my god, I'm well.
15 announced. So 5 surprises potentially on the biggest Impact show of the year. Adam, you probs don't want SmackDown ruined for you. No, you're more than welcome to spoil SmackDown for me. I don't mind. I'm not going to watch it. I probably won't have time to watch it tomorrow, in fact, before the pay-per-view. I probably have just been reading up on it anyway.
We have a big pay-per-view coming up. I'd like it to wrestle.
Would come out of retirement to have run in Impact, Adam. Would I?
Mia's done so much in the last
I don't think they could afford me.
and I think the
I'm pricier than Bray, pal.
gonna end my career. No. Mickie and I
Thoughts on the new comms teams in WWE? I mean, I haven't heard. I haven't heard them together yet. I'm a big fan of the 2-man booth. I think it's always worked better than a 3-man booth. Almost always, anyway. It depends on chemistry, doesn't it? I think it's really easy to celebrate it just because, hey, they're going 2-man again. And that is a good thing. That really is a good thing. But that chemistry is really important too. I'm looking forward to hearing Wade Barrett's voice on the main roster again, that's for sure. I think he's done great work. And we are on in Mickie James's potential last match. Even though it's definitely not. Because I think she's even got indie dates booked pretty soon. But disappointing McGuinness is seemingly gone. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. You'd think they'd have been able to find something for him. Like he said on Twitter, I don't want to misquote him here, but he was saying something to the effect of, "Oh, I was never told I had to retire for medical reasons." Sort of potentially teasing doing something again. I honestly thought that he had been told that he couldn't wrestle anymore. I was watching some old Ring of Honor stuff lately, and just seeing that man's skull being rammed into the ring post repeatedly was not pleasant. It was. I loved the match. I don't know what I'm talking about. Black Dragon, thank you. Who do you want to see win the Call Your Shot match? My pick is Sami, but his rivalry with Moose and Steve still seems ongoing. Has been for a long, long time. Part of me wants to say Bobby Fish. Part of me wants to say Sami Callihan. Part of me wants to say Joe Hendry. Part of me wants to say Eric Young. I want to see PCO do it. Because why not? I'll be well up for seeing PCO win. I think Hendry's in with a chance, you know. I've been enjoying what I've seen. The video packages that he's been posting to his social media and his YouTube, especially. And I've seen mixed reactions to them, which makes me like him even more. But I'm going to go PCO. He's not going to win, but I'd like to see it. Who do you think will go over to WWE from Impact? It wouldn't surprise me at all to see Mike Bailey end up there eventually. Josh Alexander as well. I can imagine getting there. I think Hendry will be there eventually. This with Triple H in charge, he was really hot on Mia Yim. And I think she said, Mia Yim, correct me if I'm wrong, that her contract has either already expired or is expiring, and she might be working on a paper appearance deal. I wouldn't be surprised to see her pop back. I think this will likely be Mia Yim's last match at Impact. Sean Rossap confirmed the QR payoff is tomorrow. Thank the Lord, eh? Is it sure it's up tonight? Right, fair. Hello, 25 Perez, TTM. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, it was a super short-term contract from what I read anyway. It was like half a year. Pretty cool way to go out, though, isn't it? On the biggest pay-per-view of the year, facing Mickie James in a featured match. It's not bad. Adam, will you... No, I'm not reading that. Stop ringing me, you bastards. I can see... I've had another 7. I'm up to 11 there on my phone. Thank you, Andrew. Putting the title on an AEW star after the awful partnership last year is a stupid decision. Guess we'll see the X Division title again in April when TK puts it on Sammy Guevara. I don't think Sammy's holding the title anytime soon. Not again. I don't know. I can understand the reasoning behind it. If it actually makes it to TV. But I'm quite shocked they've taken it away from Speedball there. Hello, Jeffrey. Hope you're doing well. You love it. Brilliant. Thank you, OTG. Good to see you too. Logan, unfortunately, we'll be missing tomorrow's live stream. Got Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. I'm in Canada. Wait, is it a different day in Canada? Of course it is. I did know that. Hope your night is going well. Who faced Myers? It was bloody Dirty Dango. The former Fandango. And it was fine. It was alright. It was just a match. And thank you, Logan. Nice to see you, mate. And did you hear about Impact coming back to the UK? I saw a thing. I didn't read the specifics on it. What's the deal? Fill me in, mate. You know what? I'd probably go and see it. If it was close enough. I had a few mates. Tom, in fact, went to some Impact shows when they were over here in the UK, and he said he had a brilliant time. I mean, it was when the roster was proper stacked. I'm pretty sure he saw Kurt Angle. Pretty sure he saw Joe. One of the first interviews that we did at What Culture, we did like some wrestling convention down in Brighton where Tammy Sitch, Terry Runnels, Shane Douglas, Bill Apter, who I'm a big fan of. I'm not. Bill Apter is one of the most underrated. He's the most underrated journalist in pro wrestling history. Bill Apter is incredible, and he was fascinating. Loved talking to him. But I think the second time we did one was Blompier interviewing Kurt Angle, and I went along as the cam op for it, and that would have been for a TNA thing. So I imagine they were doing. I don't know what the venue would have been. It was in London. But they always did really, really well over here. TNA, and I guess because it's aired on Freeview TV, they've still got a really, really big following over here. They do great numbers here still, I think. I think it was Wembley Arena. I was going to say that, but I was thinking, oh, is that too big? Was it Wembley Arena? But I guess back then, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have been. Yeah, we went to Kurt Angle's hotel room. like a Radisson or a Marriott or something in London. And I remember stepping outside, because I'd only been there for, 2 months at this point, if that. First thing they ever sent me on was like this, I think it's called EGX, a gaming convention. I went along to Camop for a guy called Rob Zack, who's a lovely bloke. And I went along to that. I got to try VR for the first time before you could buy it. Like, just buy it off Amazon or whatever. Couldn't get it anywhere. And I tried, I think it was called like an HTC Vive or something like that. Something like that. Eurogamer Expo? Yeah, that sounds right. I think it was at the Birmingham NEC, maybe. Went to that, and then a week later I found out I'm going to meet Kurt Angle. I remember stepping outside the hotel room and just going to Blompier, like, I can't believe we're getting paid to do this. We just chatted to Kurt Angle. Literally been watching him for like 16, 17 years at this point. Bonkers. And the person that took us up there, like we had the PR person, and then in the lobby, who comes down? Kurt Angle's minder. It's only pissing Jeremy Borash. I was just as excited to see JB. How was Sexy Kurt? Sexy? No, he was great. He was fascinating. He doesn't hold back in interviews either. I remember like Jack interviewing on a bus 3 years ago. And, like, Jack's talking about favourite matches or whatever. And he goes, well, yeah, I had a great series of matches with Benoit. Like, all the PR people are just going, oh, why have you brought that up, Kurt? You've had so many great matches. And obviously Benoit matches were up there with some of his best. No, he was great. He was a really nice guy. When he was over for WCPW, he was brilliant as well. It was Wembley Arena, and at the time Kurt Angle was promoting his farewell tour. Had some great matches against Rude and Lashley. There you go. Thank you, Alan. Cheers. That sounds right. Remember when you all hated the final deletion and then you booked Matt on a WCPW show? That was funny. I never watched it at the time. I can't remember who was in the video. They didn't like it at the time. I think it was Blompier, Jack, maybe Sam. I can't really remember. I remember us getting a lot of crap for it. I hadn't actually seen it, and I just remember my Twitter DMs, not my DMs, my Twitter mentions blowing up, going, oh, you scumbags, you booked Matt Hardy. I'd never seen the thing at the time. I hadn't slagged it off. I can understand why at the beginning as well. It was so unlike anything I'd seen before. I can imagine that sort of just the reaction to it, just being like, what the hell is this? And I think it grew on a lot of people, but I totally get it. And I think they all came to really appreciate it as well. Oh, bloody hell. Mickie James has just snogged Mia Yim's face off. Just the two. Just the two. It's strange, but hearing you talk reminds me of Estelle singing American Boy. I have no idea what to make of that, mate. I don't know what that means. Mia Yim, big German. Is it another person I'm just surprised WWE didn't do more with, Mia Yim? Just 'cause she's very good. Extreme Rules is a B show? How? Because Roman Reigns isn't on it. It doesn't feel like a B show, does it? It feels like a proper must-see pay-per-view. Mickie almost tumbled to the outside. Gets to the ropes. Where does Mia Yim go next? I still think back to WWE. In the source code of the White Rabbit video is the Twitter @ of the guy who found the Fiend Spotify thing today. Is that... seriously? Imagine being that guy. How cool's that?
Kicking with that bad leg, but nails it. Now looking for the DDT.
One in the big DT. Mickie prevents it. Just toss James. And Mickie James saying, come on, Mickie.
Oh. Went for the cannonball, missed it.
Says she wanted the best of the best of the best, and she got it here.
There's the DDT. Center of the ring. Got her. A little thank you in the ear there. And Mickie James is not retiring. Thank the Lord. Breezing through these matches, you know. We're 2 down on, I think, a 7-match card. The main card, anyway. 7 matches. We've only got 5 to go. It's only 35 minutes in. I really enjoy your ranked series. I put the playlist on while I'm doing chores on the farm. Are there any new ones coming up? We've had one in the works for months now, but Atkins writes it, and he does a lot on the website as well. But I think it's about 2/3 of the way done. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there are over 200 entries on it. It's not an every match ranked. It's a specific type of wrestling person. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because I don't know if it's even going to be out before Christmas. We will get some more done very, very soon, though. But yeah, we've got some more, and we're gonna update some of the ones that we've done before. I think IC champs could do with a bit of an update. Maybe US champs. So we'll have some updated ones there with a few new entries in. Best 90s gimmick rank. Nope. Hey, Adam and chat. Hope you're doing well. Magsy, lovely to see you. Hope you're well as well. Every second generation wrestler. Nope. I'm not going to tell you if you get it right. Biggest Willies ranked? It's not that. It's not that. GMs. We've done authority figures already, and GMs were covered in there. But I think it should be a good one. Every page in AEW. Every AEW backstage scuffle. Every Adam on Wrestling ranked from best to worst. British TV presenters. Every RKO ranked would be pretty great. I don't think anyone's got it. Unless I missed something. But I think it should be a popular one. Smelliest wrestler you've met? I can't say. One sticks out in my mind as being especially pungent. But I'm not going to say his or her name to you. Up next, VXT versus Death Dolls. Every wrestler's favourite chocolate bar. Best one-match wonders. Every local medical facility visit. Every Ric Flair last match. Can we have a clue about the smelly boy? You cannot. Because I think if I said anything, it might be too obvious. Might be too obvious. Every Big Show heel / face turn. We've done it. People were winding us up in the comments. Saying you should do it. So we did it. It's been a very it's a very compelling list. How's Mr. Happy? Mr. Happy's grand. He's really good. I always feel like I need to touch wood when I say that. Someone previously mentioned it was an early import released from WWE, so I think Sandow. Every member of the Shining Stars ranked again. Yeah, we messed up last time. Primo should have gone on top. I don't see title changes here. Trending, Bound for Glory right now. It's a very, very busy weekend of wrestling tonight, and I do really feel for Impact going head-to-head with SmackDown, especially when interest in WWE is really high. Like, the ratings have climbed a fair amount. You've got a pay-per-view tomorrow as well. That'll put some people off because they're not going to want to buy 2 pay-per-views for their biggest show of the year. I feel for them a little bit. I'm not sure why they didn't do it on Sunday night, you know? Unless I'm forgetting something. I don't think there's anything massive happening on Sunday. It feels weird doing a Friday pay-per-view, especially at the same time as SmackDown. I can't remember ever doing that. I think it's really harmed them tonight. Are you doing reactions alone tomorrow? No, I'm with Tom tomorrow. This is very much the reason that I got the set up at home. So I can do stuff like this without travelling 2 miles to the office. And I can just jump on. GCW have a shot? Yeah, of course they do, yeah. Every Royal Rumble return rank. That's good, actually. I might nick that. Boogerman123. Copyright Adam Pacitti. Where's Mr. Happy? He's down in the... He'll be down in the kitchen. On the counter. He's taken to sleeping on the worktop again. Every referee ever. Who you put at number 1 there? I'd probably put Little Nate at number 1 on that. I think it's a difficult list to do. I'd put him over Earl. Still not forgiven Earl. Not for the Brett stuff. For selling hooky t-shirts at the back of his car. Scumbag. I don't think I've forgotten about you, Dave. Kyoto's up there. Kyoto might be my number 2. Bought Bound for Glory, but Extreme Rules, I'll still watch. Totally still legal. I definitely believe you, Black Dragon. Thank you very much. Best Attitude Era theme songs. The Brood, number 1, obviously. Attitude Era theme songs. Who would I actually put at number 1? The Brood is definitely in my top 3. I always like Kind Eyes as well. It's got to be Austin, really, hasn't it? But just feels too obvious to say. Rock's up there as well. Every AEW backstage brawl ranked would be fun. How many could we do? Do you reckon we could get a top 10 out of that yet? We must be able to. Inching closer and closer. The Godfather Attitude Era theme. It's time once again for... I can only really hear... I can't even hear that in my head. Oh, I can't remember the after that bit. I can hear the... Corporate Ministries was good. Dudley Boys is a very good shout. Dudley Boys had a great theme. Hardy Boys as well. I know it was just stock music that they picked up, but the Hardy Boys music always got me pumped up. I like Shamrocks as well. We were talking about Shamrock earlier. And Steve Blackman's was cool. Shane's? Shane's is good? Sorry, right. Moving on. We're not talking about the Attitude Era anymore. Double suplex. By Chelsea and Deonna. Alan, was watching an old CNX Tuesday back when you didn't hate us as much. You bought a crappy chip butty, called Warjo a twat, and downed a bottle of Frangelico. Feels like years ago. I don't hate you. When do I ever show hate? There's not a hateful bone in my body. That would have been during pandemic times. I didn't have to be as responsible back then. I could get drunk because I didn't have to wake up early the next day. You banned me. As a joke. You do hate us. I do not. I downed a bottle of Frangelico. I don't remember that. Probably because I downed a bottle of Frangelico. Specifically me and Emmett. If I do hate you, I hate you all equally. Especially you, Steven Skodes. Taya looking for the hot tag. Always wish I could have wrote a list for you guys. We might be opening up some freelance stuff soon. If you're an editor, by the way, we put up a job ad today for freelance list editors because we need a few more pairs of hands there. I knew you were listening, Steve, but I hadn't seen your name pop up in a while. Just arrived. Is there anything to recap? New X Division champion in Frankie Kazarian. Mickie James is not retired. Fandango still puts on underwhelming matches. Kidding, it was a pre-show match. They only had 7 minutes to work with. It was a joke. Watching SmackDown 2, Legado del Fantasma is with Zelina Vega now. That makes a lot of sense. Because I saw they were both coming back, or they were... Fantasma were going to be here really, really soon. Zelina was coming back tonight. And I thought that in my mind. Are they going to... Yeah, I think that's going to work. So where's Electra? Is she just not coming up? Have they Carmella'd her? Chelsea with a stomp. Just a 2. Seth Rollins buried. Where is Carmella? No, I was just referring to when Enzo and Cass got called up without her, and Carmella was left down in NXT, which in the long run was actually a good thing. I remember seeing that Triple H thing with Enzo and Cass backstage, and him explaining that Carmella would be staying down because she needed a bit more seasoning. I don't think he was right. No way. No way, they might have it here. They bloody have. Title change, another one. New tag champs. Quite surprised by that. Oh, good for them. That's class. Goodness me. Why? Will that be the last title change? Tonight. I think Jordynne Grace might retain. We've only got 4 matches left. 50 minutes in and 4 matches left. What the hell's going on? I imagine Josh and Eddie are going to get a fair bit of time. You got the Battle Royal, which is, well, the Gauntlet, which is going to That'll kill 20 minutes. Why is this so quick? They do always, like, I know this is a quick one anyway, but they tend to fly by these Impact pay-per-views. Reckon Deonna's going back to WWE? Maybe there's a surprise. Yeah, maybe they'll chuck something else on. 5-year extension for Moxley. Good for him. Seriously, good for him. Feels like him and I think probably Jericho too are the glue that's holding that company together right now. Shotzi and Raquel teaming. Where's Aaliyah? Injured. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know what's going on there. I haven't heard anything, but yeah, perhaps. A-Shock saying yeah, she is. Oh, that's a shame. That sounded really disingenuous. It wasn't meant to. That's a shame.
One more for the Motor City Machine Guns. Momentum is on our side. 104. Taven, Bennett. Understand. We made this company. We carried it on our backs.
Can we take a second to thank Chris Jericho, please? Especially all he's done in these past few weeks. Yeah? Be my guest. No, he has been especially good recently. I feel like he knows when he's going through these lulls, doesn't he? And he'll just add something new to the character or just completely reinvent himself. Come up with something new. As far as people who are able to reinvent themselves in wrestling, there's Chris Jericho and then there's literally everybody else. Like, a lot of other people have done a good job of freshening up their character, but there is nobody that even comes close to Chris Jericho. Ray Weekly. Love the content. Hodgkinson needs to be punished. I'm not going to say any more on the Hodgkinson matter. I think it's a shame what he did. I think it wasn't just unfair on me, but it was unfair on you as fans. You've done a good job of refreshing your character, Adam. Yeah, I've gone from making dick jokes to dick jokes and nonce jokes. And it's only taken me, 7 years to do that. It's taken a lot of thought. I like Owens adding new facets to his character without fully reinventing. Similarly, Sami Zayn does a really, really good job on that. The only thing is, Chris Jericho has just been doing it forever. It'll take some doing to outwork Jericho in that regard. And the horse juice. Yeah, I drink horse spunk as well now, so always something new. You never know what you're going to get, eh?
With his partner Mike Bennett at his side, walking into his second Bound for Glory matchup. But they walk in, like you said, with a big
Now he's streaming questionable content on Twitch. And it does well. I certainly do. Got to keep him guessing. That's right, Kevin. Thank you again, by the way, to those who have donated. Alan, Logan, Ray, everyone. Cheers. So I don't think we're seeing a title change here as well. Been a changey night so far. I think Sheamus might win the title tonight. I keep saying, whenever I talk about Gunther on a news video or anything like that, I always say, I think it's going to be somebody new, somebody that hasn't been with the company for a while, getting a big win over Gunther. But I wouldn't be anti-Sheamus winning it at all. Especially if it means we get some more Gunther-Sheamus action. That's my match of the year so far. Legit, I think that match at Clash, it was the highlight by a mile. Alan, Y2J is the GOAT of reinvention. When it comes to consistency at a top level, no one comes close to Angle. To be at the top in TNA and WWE and still holding up for 15 years without becoming stale or quality of matches decreasing won't be replicated. I agree, certainly. I think he's paid the price for it. I think he's been through some stuff. I'm not sure it's always been wise, the style of matches that he's... You know what? I think you really need to commend Angle for going to TNA and being a figurehead for the company and not holding back in any way. Arguably doing more risky stuff. In fact, I don't think it is arguable. Doing more risky stuff than he did in WWE, where he was... A lot more eyes were on him. I think he did so much for TNA. Angle's awesome. And Perk Angle is GOAT Angle. I'm a member of this Facebook group called... I think it's just called Kurt Angle Perk Posting. And they're just big Kurt Angle fans, but I think specifically of the TNA era Kurt Angle. And some of the stuff that gets posted is so good. My Twitter feed, my Facebook feed is just filled with wrestling nonsense. I do remember when Gunther got eliminated in the 2019 Survivor Series elimination match in like 2 minutes, and everybody was very, very sad. Vince being Vince, eh? Where's good to go out in Newcastle? Everybody always bigs up Rise, and Rise is brilliant. I found a new place, which is on this side of the river, on the Gateshead side, called Curly's, which is, I think it's a gay bar, but it's just like a working men's club inside. And I've been there a fair few times recently. 5 bottles of Budweiser for £8. You can't go wrong. Poppers behind the bar. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. You'd struggle to find a bad place to go in Newcastle. If you avoid, I think it's called the Diamond Strip, where all the wanky twat bars are. All the Instagram wankers go. Got a big wall of fake flowers or something. A tube light that says live, laugh, love or some bollocks. There are those places. Steer clear of those and you're laughing. Going full Dharma. Thank you, Matt Fig. Cheers. Coop Chicken is good. Coop Chicken's good. I wouldn't recommend it for a night out. I think they close at 10:30. Adam, can you tell my wife's boyfriend to turn the TV down? Hey, wife's boyfriend. My wife's boyfriend? Whatever you're into. Not judging. Turn the TV down. Your wife's boyfriend? Fill me in here, Joey. What's going on? Polyamory? Cuckery? What's the word? Cuckoldery? Is it cuckoldery? Cuckoldery? Whatever you're into, mate. Open marriage? Yeah, what's the deal? Imagine Sasha winning the Rumble. Sasha versus Bayley at WrestleMania. Yes, please. I'm beginning to think that she's not coming back. I don't want to read into that Twitter username change too much. I'm just not sure anymore. I have no idea. The wig looks a bit lopsided. Yeah, you know what? I had a shower this morning. I'm just feeling a bit greasy. I had a nap earlier. It's not a wig. Wig. Do you think Liv is losing the title tomorrow? No, I don't. And I think the stip of the match means that they can protect Ronda and still have Liv win. I think they're very keen to protect Ronda still. I mean, she's a big investment for them. I get it. I'd be disappointed. I think Bayley's winning, but I think Liv's going to retain. Mike Bennett has a similar hairline, Adam. The hairline's... I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. A huge White Rabbit costume just walked past the main camera on SmackDown. Legit? Subtlety's out the window now, isn't it? I guess if they're teasing tomorrow night, you may as well go balls to the wall with it. Who's Liv going to lose to? Genuine, I think it might be Charlotte. Can you see a double turn? Liv going heel and Ronda going face. I don't think people want to cheer Ronda. I mean, they have done in recent time, but I don't think so. I think Liv's doing good work as a babyface. I know some people aren't into her, but I think a big majority are. Forgot about Charlotte. Where is she? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Creative have nothing for her, maybe. Any chance of you smooth the Rock's bald head? No. No, I'm not interfering with the cardboard cutouts. Get someone to do Ronda's promo, and sure, I'll cheer her. She should have been a Paul Heyman girl. Said it 50,000 times. But yeah, I agree, she needs a mouthpiece. Anti-authority Ronda recently was good. It was. I think that's the best that she'd been in a while. Adam, how do you enjoy wrestling while it's your job? I think when you're this passionate about something, I've loved it since I was a kid. I think things have to be a lot more special to really grab my attention now. I've said it a lot of times. I've seen so many good and great matches, but match quality isn't the biggest thing for me anymore. Really compelling storylines and characters are what sell it to me more than ever. And I think I do still get burnt out sometimes. And I don't even do that many videos anymore. Most of what I do now is scripted for me, isn't it? I don't write the top 10 lists. So I don't talk about wrestling that much. Just got other stuff to do at work. But no, I still love it. I think those in the office, the presenters that watch absolutely everything and just have to because they're covering it a lot more than I do, I think they're probably more prone to burnout than I am. I'm fortunate in that regard. But at the same time, I have to do VAT invoices, so balances out that way, doesn't it? Alan, forgot to mention, went for a pint with a few of the GCW lot when they were here. Effie was very complimentary of Cultaholic. That's lovely. He's a decent guy. I know Tom's had him on Desert Island Graps before. I've never heard a bad word. And he's class, isn't he? It's really fun to watch. That's really cool to hear. This is as good as expected. Which is very, very, very good. I feel like I haven't talked enough about the match here. It's just a very good tag match. Would you dance with Brett? That Brett, no. Real life Brett, yes. I'm not sure Brett would want to. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's all breaking down. Sabin's in, gets the hot tag. An accidental Taven Bennett clothesline there. Would you dance with Russell Howard? I don't know the guy. No, I'm not a big fan. I don't hate him or anything. Beautiful double cross body there. Would you dance with Jim Cornette?
turning them against each other.
What? Where's this come from? No, I don't. I can't dance. I don't know how to dance. Who's Ian Beale? Oh, is it off EastEnders? No, what? No, leave these. Leave these. It's not Ava Knox. It's Ava Cox. Yes, I would.
The machine guns turn it around.
Forget Shelley. Thought about a baseball slide. Bennett. Oh, caught by Sabin.
Well, with Bennett, he dodged one, but not the other.
Over the top, Taven. Oh, as his legs ripped down underneath.
They are.
Machine guns are just
It's ridiculous how good the machine guns still are.
that's all you need. And Sabin goes flying.
Wipes out the kingdom. The machine
So good. Black Dragon, thank you again. Just let you know that on Patreon, the word choice on level 8 is misspelled, missing the second C. Was wondering how much it cost. A lot. What?
2-on-1. Sabin's been
The word choice on level 8 is misspelled, missing the second C. What? What, in Cultaholic? On level 8? What's level 8? I don't know what you're talking about. Please don't unsubscribe. The word choice on level 8. Do not click. That one. Don't know what you're talking about. Just a 2. Just a 2. Thank you though, Black Dragon.
look at the machine guns. Innovation defined with that double team. I don't know, double your trouble. Boiling trouble. They're witches, for God's sake. The way they can just conjure up these tag team offense here.
It is October.
Oh my God.
16 years as a tag team. As good as they've ever been.
Yes, that one. And the word choice is missing the second C. The word choice. The word choice. Your choice. Choey. It says choey. That means it's been like that for 5 years. But I don't think that's ever been touched. I'll get right on that. Don't you worry, pal. In fact, I'll stop the stream now. And thank you, Black Dragon. Cheers.
Withstood that incredible flurry of
Well spotted.
from the machine guns. Managed to turn things around, but Sabin shows his
Who's Sean Dyke?
resilience that he's built over a very long and well-fought career.
Chance of this is awesome. The crowd in for Bound for Glory. Sabin able to drop down to a knee. That gives Shelley
What is this? What is going on here?
From Taven.
kick of the king.
Here comes the finish, perhaps. No. Reversed. Sunset flip. No. Grabs him again. Spike pile driver. That's your lot. That is your lot. No, it's not. Bloody hell. This is good. This is good.
2.99.
Match of the night so far, no doubt.
This is worked in the past for the kingdom, but still, Shelley saved the matchup.
At the very last second, and tag team matches are often defined not by the double team moves, not by the incredible athleticism, but no, by those moments, pivotal moments like that.
Is it time for the proton back? Go. Bennett's into the team.
Another collision, courtesy of the guns there.
And look at
Cutter.
protecting Shelley.
Crowd are hot for this.
Signature
Dance with Adam Johnson. Who's that?
Sabin.
Oh,
And once again,
I know who that is.
roll. I know
No, I wouldn't.
Look at this.
Why'd I read that one?
Taven's in.
Stop ringing me as well, you bastards.
Oh, kick out by Taya.
not yet. The tag team championships are not leaving
No, I'm not going to dance with Tugboat. I don't know where this dancing thing's come from.
yet.
I'm not a dancer.
More high-impact double-team offense from the Motor City Machine Guns, but still, the kingdom survives.
Does Ryan Giggs like sucking toes? Might get your toes sucked. I don't want my toes sucked.
One around the world. Why they deserve to be spoken about as some of the best tag team. Whoa!
Looking for Skull and Bones. Maria saw it coming, and a spear by Bennett to Sabin.
Maria
Executive pain dividend.
might have just cost the machine guns the match.
The involvement by Bennett because of Maria.
Nope.
Will ruin your weekend.
And then some.
Hung up to dry. Very good match. You're the greatest dancer. Paul Scholes sucked his daughter's toes. What?
Both members are lighting each other up here and back for glory. Oh, super kick by Bennett.
Oh, it's so good.
Kick for kick here. Looking for that cradle shot. Bennett fights it off.
Shot there by Sabin.
Taven's been there for like 45 minutes.
By Shelley, rather. Backing up Chris Sabin.
There we go. Oh!
Face.
Sliding drop kick. Bloody hell, here we go. Surely not. Surely not.
His own partner.
Hesitation, drop kick in the corner. Taven in a bad part of town.
As the machine guns continue to roll here.
I don't remember what the dormouse said. What?
Backing up Taven here. Oh,
Ripping at the face of Alex Shelley. Like I said, doing what he's got to do.
Maria getting involved. She's about to get knocked off by Mike. She is. Big super kick to Maria. Machine guns. No. Rolled up. Feet on the ropes. It got him. Cheeky, cheeky bastard. Damn it. As expected, but bastards. That was good stuff.
Sacrificed herself for the cause. Putting herself in harm's way. Not the outcome she wanted, but it got done what needed to get done.
oh my God.
Still tag champs there.
Before we go any further, we want to revisit some events from earlier on tonight on the
Very good. Very good match. If you're going to watch anything back, if you're just tuning in for whatever reason,
inducting Raven into the Impact Hall of Fame.
that's the one to watch.
And it is my honor to induct the latest entrant in the 2022 Impact
Sarah Logan's with the Viking Raiders. Is she really?
Taven. There are so many people I want to thank, like Sandman.
Sarah Logan is coming back. WWE just did a promo of a figure
True friends, they know.
of a Viking Raider, and she spoke.
However, there's one person I want
It's
to single out. and that's
control your narrative. It's done, isn't it? It's over. Poor EC3, eh? Poor
I want
EC3.
to thank Tommy for inducting me. I want to thank him for being the yin to my yang. I want to thank him
Favorite Impact match ever? AJ, Daniels, Joe.
for the 28-year feud that
It's the one everybody says, but it is actually the best one. IMO. What pay-per-view was that? Unbreakable? Was that Unbreakable? Yeah, Unbreakable. Dance with Raven. I'd have a dance with Raven. It was good, that, wasn't it? The speech was really nice.
Thank you.
The DDT was even nicer.
Quote to Raven, nevermore.
All right, here we go. It looks like we're getting the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match now. Thought on Rolf needing 24-hour care as he's nearly dead. Rolf? Oh. I wasn't aware. Have you ever danced with Ligma? I know what that means. I know what that means. Honk honk indeed. Yeah, we're not doing the Ligma thing. Yeah. Ye old sloth. Thank you, NGT. Thank you for 2 brilliant comments and questions back to back. Alan, easy to forget just how good EC3 was in TNA. Great on the mic and class theme and entrance too. Pity watch Fight Club a few too many times. I always just thought like he's a good character, and again, that to me that's the most important thing. Always found him a bit paint by numbers in the ring. And he was good, and he was. And they're trying to fill a niche there, or they tried to fill a niche. I don't know if it even exists anymore. Control your narrative. Fair play to him. It wasn't for me. But yeah, the EC3 Dixie Rockstar Spud stuff. PCO looks awesome in that photo there. Control Your Narrative is in NWA. Yeah, I mean, as a promotion itself. I know they're doing the NWA stuff. Favorite pack of crisps? Maybe Pickled Onion Monster Munch. Right, 5 mystery entrants in this gauntlet match. Where is Rockstar Spud? He's with WWE, right? He's backstage at WWE doing something with creative there. I don't know what his specific role is. I don't know what his job title is. Eric Young out first. Who is the man in the hat behind you? The Undertaker? Him? That's The Undertaker. He wrestled for a few years for WWF. Is that trophy from Simpsons? Hendry out second. It's such a good song, isn't it? He never misses. I believe in Joe Hendry. He's looking amazing as well as Hendry. He puts the work in. Getting a good reaction. I was buzzing when he signed with Impact. Again. the cut to Eric Young there. Face like a smacked ass. I'm betting Desmond Wolfe will be one, hopefully. It would be cool, wouldn't it? I don't think it's going to happen. 5 spots to fill, though. I'm interested. Very interested. Does Henry live in the US now? I don't know, actually. I've not spoken to Joe for a while. Are you Jeffrey Dahmer? No. Adam Pacitti. Hello. It's annoying, I wasn't getting this before the bloody Netflix thing came out. I've had these glasses for months now. Yeah, Bully Ray's a good shout. Somebody said that he did a little tease that he's in the area. Did you ever watch the TNA reality show British Boot Camp produced by Borash? Spud and Mark Andrews both one season with lots of familiar faces. Yeah, I did. A lot of familiar faces on there. I cut a list about it a few years ago now, and I ended up just watching a load of them through. You had the Blossom twins came from there, right? One of them's married. I don't know which one. Forgive me. Is married to one of the refs from WCPW, who's one of the nicest blokes going. It was a really fun show, wasn't it? It was a really fun show, British Boot Camp. It just showed how popular it was over here. Basically making a show specifically for the UK market. It was fun. Tokyo. Right. Here we go. Entrant number 3 is Steve Maclin. With a big... I thought it was a rock bottom. Never mind. Hendry hung up to dry now. Oh, spear. Hendry's really showing how much time he spent in the gym. Yeah, he's looking grand, isn't he? Maclin and EY teaming up on Hendry. Hendry already maybe being presented as the babyface underdog. Can he go on to win the thing? Be a hell of a performance from number 2. And already, number 4, Rich Swann. No surprises yet. Why is there a cutout of a topless bald man behind you? The Rock. You're winding me up, Harvey. I'm not having this. You're watching an Impact live reaction stream. There is no way. Now, there's a man I would dance with. A man we know has the moves. I think Hendry's going to get a cheeky quick elimination here. He's going to toss him. No. Oh, nice. Nice by Hendry. PCO. I just think he's so class. A lot of crowd support as well. I said he was my choice, but I also said he's not going to win. And he's not going to win. I'm just a big fan. Turned him inside out without touching him there. Impressive. What if Raven comes out and wins? Imagine. It'd be cool to see Raven in there. I don't think he would have thrown the DDT earlier. Savannah Evans. I don't think we'll see Raven. It'd be nice. I don't know whether... What's the last time Raven wrestled? Let's have a look. His last match was in 2020. I didn't even know about that. Teaming with Just Incredible in ARW. 2019 he wrestled 3 matches. 2018 maybe 7. His last Ravens Rules match was a tag team match with the Coyote Kid defeating Damon Havoc and Chris Carnage, which is the most indie wrestling name I've ever heard. Apologies to Chris Carnage. Current gimmick, Carnage. Oh, he's a British guy. I've not heard of him. Apologies if you hear this, Chris. Adam, I saw you in Asda earlier dancing in the kids' aisle. No, you didn't. I'm not being an Asda. Johnny Swinger time! With the mini ring is so good. He's good, isn't he? think he might be the first man to be eliminated here. Half a scoop slam. Adam, why do you disappoint us with your TV show choices? I never disappoint. I've never disappointed in my life. Tasha Steele's on her way out. Still no elimination. Somebody's going to come in here and clean house. What would you do if Monty Brown showed up? Pounce the flip out. I would be so happy. You know what? We were talking about underrated people earlier. Amazing Red. Monty Brown. Doesn't get enough love. Some of the stuff he did, bonkers. Killer Kelly on her way out. Adam Assoyans. Stop saying you saw me places, Harvey. You didn't see me in Sainsbury's. Still getting phone calls as well. Every time I look over at my phone. Buzzing away. Alexa wants to get back into the supernatural stuff, according to her. Yeah, I know she really enjoyed it. I don't want to see it personally. She does need something to do. Yeah, Killer Kelly's great. Wait, who's got your number? Everyone, thanks to Andrew. In that Ravens Rules match, Raven brought some kids out from the crowd to pin Chris Carney. I'm all for that. Right, there you go. 2 eliminations. Johnny Swinger on his way out, perhaps. I'm joking, Harvey. You can troll me all you like. Who's this? Oh, it's Moose! You can tell by the massive moose on the screen. I'm a moron. LA Knight got his name back. Good to hear it. Very good to hear it. Oh no, Hendry is gone. Moose tossing him straight out. Black Dragon, thank you. Just want to say I've enjoyed interacting with you more than anything else recently. You're going to be staying up tonight and we'll be here tomorrow as well. Bless you, mate. Thank you very much for being here. I know it's a quiet one tonight. I think SmackDown's harmed it a little bit. People are probably going to choose Rampage. Oh, PCO's gone. My pick is gone. Definitely my pick. Moose is the man to clean house. It's been... Yeah, I'm you know what? I'm enjoying it tonight. It's nice to have a bit of company. And I'm nowhere near flagging yet, which is always good. Here comes Sami Callihan. Still no surprises. Why is Andrew such a jerk to you, Adam? I don't know. I'm a victim, mate. Oh, hi, Adam. Didn't realise you're on here tonight. Oh, hi, Brian. Nice to see you. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be fun. When Bray comes out. And pins Bianca Belair clean as a whistle. Huge pop. Well, you did attack Andrew on the news. No, I didn't. I tripped. That desk totally came out of nowhere. I was just going to congratulate them both on a job well done. Fell arse over tit. Very embarrassing. I asked him to cut that as well. Didn't. I really don't want Moose to win this one. No offense to Moose. Come on, give us a surprise. Taylor Wilde. Wow. That's unexpected, isn't it? Looking great. Taylor Wilde here. That's a name I haven't thought about in a while. A Wild. Whoa. Huge German there. Taylor is what, number 12? Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, number 12. And number 13. Unlucky for some. Will it be unlucky for... Gisele. Mika, thank you very much. Hi, Adam. Recently watched your Desert Island Graps video, and I cried when you talked about watching Doink with your dad. Super lame, but you're the best. Bless you. Thank you. Cheers. Doink's the best. Dad's pretty good as well. Yeah, I've got a lot of fond memories. Oh, just a second. Who is that? That's not Jackson Riker, is it? Who is that? Real question is, are you wearing pants? Barely. I'm wearing Harry Potter pajama pants. Who's this? It's another bearded fellow. Is that Damo? It's too small to be Damo. A big ginger beard. It's not Eric Redbeard. Another bearded man. It's like watching NXT UK. EY looking very strong here. I don't think it's Alexander Wolf. I don't think it was. Here comes Bully Ray. Here we go. Possibly pop of the night for this man. Understandably. He's not aged in 15 years. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. But he looks exactly the same as when he popped up in TNA. Takes good care of himself. That's right, former Pacitti Club member. Deputy leader, if you will. Bully Ray. His proudest work with myself. And he's about to murder Tasha Steelz. Totally PBH. He's a guy that I never really pegged as a main eventer. But man, he's a good heel. And Tasha Steelz is out of there. Fortunately caught by the generic bearded men. He put me through a table. He did. Water under the bridge, mate. Tommy Dreamer. There you go. Why do they sound so surprised? Like they didn't know he was in the building when we saw him earlier. Bit of an EC dub reunion going on. Pulled away by Moose. Steve Maclin. Oh! One of those, and a bit of a dusty dance. We are down to the last 5, I believe. Couple of surprises so far. Some more ECW lads. You know what? Chuck Raven out there. Do it. Rhino! Rhino's back! Oh, fantastic. Talking about men who haven't aged. More ECW stuff. Can we have one more? Heath is on his way out soon. He's confirmed for the match. He might be out next, unless we get one more ECW lad. Where's Sabu when you need him? Accidentally retweeting porn bots on Twitter. That's where he is. No Bobby Fish yet either. Johnny Swinger joining in the fist bump. He's good value, isn't he? Huge chant for Johnny Swinger. What a career renaissance for that man. And he's out of there. Talking about people who have found their niche. Johnny Swinger. Great fun. That's all your ECW lot then, I imagine. Heath? Bhupinder? Not seen a great deal of him, I won't lie. I've heard good things. I'm not sure I'm going to get to see them in a Rumble match. Oh, Dreamer's out. Camera missed it, but Dreamer's gone. Oh, he's bloody Sheamus. Gunter on now. Keep me updated. I'm not going to watch SmackDown. I'm enjoying this too much, but do keep me in the loop, please. I'm quietly rooting for Sheamus. I'd love him to pick up the IC. Here's Heath. What's going to happen with him and Rhino here? Boom. Maclin. Clinging on. Bhupinder hanging on. Couple left, I think, after this. Oh, nice. An unlikely success story in Rhino and Heath. Gore. And a lovely big cuddle. No betrayal. It could be down to those two at the end, you never know. Bobby Fish. Looking like Bobby Fish again. He's got the moustache back. Big boos for the very controversial Bobby Fish. Adam, go bald. You look like Phil Mitchell. Thank you, Harvey. Oldest man in the match. Who? Rhino? Is Rhino older than Dreamer? Oh, Dreamer's been eliminated. Is Rhino older than Bully? Or Bobby Fish, you mean? Wait, I was Fish. Were they chanting CM Punk? I doubt it. Matt Cardona, final entrant. Could win it here. Wouldn't massively surprise me. Chanting CM Punk, what are you playing at? Cardona not entering the ring. Taking his time. And Rhino's gone. Moose eliminates Rhino. Could come down to Moose and Cardona here, I reckon. Maybe EY. Maclin eliminates Heath. Maclin eliminates Moose. Whoo! Cardona enters the ring. Goes for Bully Ray. Big mistake. Bully just takes a little pop at Bobby Fish. But it was up. There you go. Bully's 51. Rhino's 47. Wait, how's Bobby Fish? I know he's getting on, but he's not that old. 45, bloody hell. He's going to eliminate her. No tables. Cardona eliminating Gisele and Wild there. Cardona gone. Not in there for long at all. My predictions are way off tonight. I'm not 65, Arif. I don't know who I'm going for here. Gujjar's out. Surely not Fish. It's not going to be Bully. Are they going to do something with Swann again? He's not done too much since holding the title. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer, I get it. Harvey. Maybe Maclin. He just had a big elimination there. You reckon Maclin? Eric Young and Rich Swann, both over the top rope, both probably about to be eliminated here. By Maclin, perhaps. EY gone. Swann wriggles back in. Down to 4. Bobby Fish, Steve Maclin, Rich Swann, Bully Ray. It's probably Maclin's, isn't it? Unless they do it with Bobby Fish. Crowd feel like they're behind Maclin here. Rich Swann. No, still in there. Swann is gone. This is Maclin's. Come on, not Fish. There you go. Bobby Fish is gone. It's Maclin's. It's Maclin and Bully Ray now. So it's Maclin's. Wow. Good for him. He's got to pin him or tap him out. You know what? Maclin's a bigger boy than I thought. When you see him nose to nose with Bully Ray. He just spat into Bully's mouth there. Oh! Well, Bully's not sticking around, so it is Maclin. An Overwatch reference there by Matt Raywold. Niche, I got it. Bully's punches are bloody good, aren't they? Like, really good. Angle slam. For a 2. Knew you'd know about Bully's punches. I never got hit by the guy. You want to see my punches? Huge Uranagi. For a 2. Bully's chops or Gunter's chops? Gunter's chops. But Bully's punches. Goldberg, Sheamus, Saudi. No. What? Oh, Sheamus going over Goldberg, assuming they do that. Are you serious? A few people are saying that. There's the Bully bomb. Flipping heck. Bully Ray just won. Good to see them putting over young talent. That's a shot at the state of that trophy. That is a proper Timson's job, isn't it? Wow. I take it back. Every one of my predictions was wrong there. Wow, Bully Ray. Winning the Timson's Cup. He's home. Ignoring ECW, WWE, and NWA, obviously. It's not true about Goldberg. Is it not? Oh, you bastards. Is it true? A few different people just said it. You know what? I could get behind Goldberg versus Sheamus. With Sheamus going over, I'd be up for that. And what a prize. That'll be pride of place on his mantle. That's a shocker. That's genuinely a shocker that Bully Ray was winning there. I thought he was just coming in for a quick payday. Hey, at least Maclin looked really good. Some big eliminations and everything. But a surprising choice.
Thank you guys for coming. Lish, I heard you.
That kid went in for the hug.
I don't know what you expect. Everything I've done, all the choices.
The kid went in for the hug. I think banged its... Is anyone watching this? The kid banged its mouth on Eddie Edwards and just went, ow! Saeed, thank you so much. Isn't Raw having its 30th anniversary next January, or am I bugging? 93, yeah? Yeah, it'll be, yeah. 2023, bloody hell. The 25th anniversary feels like it was yesterday. Should be good here. Masha versus Jordynne Grace. I think this should be really decent. 2 matches remaining? Am I right? Where's the night gone? Yeah, there are. You got this in your main, and that's your lot. Maclin deserved that. I'm completely confused. I'm surprised. It's a bit of a shocker, isn't it? All right, Harvey. We're not listening, pal. He's back tomorrow night, not tonight. All right, Harvey. Nobody's biting, pal. Sad act. Yeah, this should be pretty hard hitting. The winner, so Bully Ray just won the Timpson Cup, and I think he's got a year to cash it in a contract for a title match of his choosing. So I guess on an upcoming pay-per-view, I'm assuming Josh still versus Bully at some point, or maybe on the weekly. I don't know. But yeah, they get a title match of their choosing. I don't see Bully going for anything else. Although they've been teasing. Imagine if he bloody does a tag title match, because they're saying that Devon and Bubba are going to do stuff together. What if he cashes it in for a tag title match? Undefeated. She could do it, couldn't she? I didn't realize it had gotten up to 16-0. Seen a few title changes tonight. Motor City Machine Guns versus Team 3D one last time. I'll be up for that.
There is nobody who's had a run quite like Masha Slamovich. Can Jordynne
I thought Devon was still doing stuff backstage with WWE. I'm not 100%. What's the deal with Sheamus looking lovely and red? Maybe it's to do with the White Rabbit. Is the match still going on? Gunther Sheamus. I assume that's your main event. They're really pushing the mid-card belts. Certainly a worthy SmackDown main event. Still going on. I'm a little bit gutted I'm missing it. I won't lie. I'll catch up on it tomorrow. I might not watch all of SmackDown. It sounds like an eventful night over on the Blue Brand. Given 25 minutes. Nice. Much deserved. How is it in comparison to the Clash at the Castle match? Harvey, you're inching closer and closer to getting muted. Big fight feel here. Thought Devon's back was buggered. I don't know the specifics. I just know that they've been teasing doing something together. Clash was better, still really good. Understand, it is just an episode of SmackDown. I think realistically, Bully will just go after the world title at some point. Thinking too much about it.
The unstoppable Slamovich, the juggernaut Grace, the Knockouts World Championship at stake. Here at Bound for Glory.
Sheamus gonna do this, people were saying? You know what? I've got 4 screens on the go here. If Sheamus picks up the win here, I don't want to miss it. I'm sticking it on the other monitor. Do forgive me, Impact fans. Taking nothing away from the great wrestling, but it's quite a big match, and I'm a massive, massive Sheamus fan. So I'm going to be doing... Not only am I Joey Stylesing it tonight, I'm going to be calling 2 shows at once. This has never been done in the history of professional wrestling. Somebody get Guinness on the phone. The record people, not the brewery. Wait.
As if we expected anything else with the Knockouts World title on the line.
Gunther tapped, I think, but he got to the right. It's the early stage of this match. Here come Imperium.
Slamovich, that is a surprise this early on in the matchup, but I was going to say, what did we learn from the pick your poison exchange between these two?
Screwy finish.
They know each other better than I think a lot of us think that they did.
It looked like Gunther tapped from what I saw, but I'm watching two things at once here. Here come the Brutes.
Jordan Grace picking alley catch in a monster's
Gunther tapped, the ref didn't see it.
test the mettle of their future opponent.
All kicking off at ringside with the Brawling Brutes and Imperium. Oh, bloody hell. Sheamus with a big knee to the face. Oh, bloody hell. Gunther's just been handed something there. Big slam on the apron on that screen. Sheamus setting up for the Brogue Kick, but Gunther's got something in his hand. Bang. Gunther with a dirty, dirty win here. Sheamus knocked out cold. 1, 2, Gunther retains. I'm watching Impact still. Meanwhile, a chin lock by Masha Slamovich. You know what? It's got me more hyped for the 6-man tomorrow night. I keep thinking on Sunday night. Tomorrow night. And there you go. The graphics up. Gunther clinging on by the skin of his teeth. Never understood that expression. Gunther retains. Anyway, right. Back to Bound for Glory. Oh, bloody hell. Double foot stomp there. Delivered with gusto. I think Sheamus is going to be the man that does get that title. Survivor Series. Maybe Saudi Arabia. I don't know. Seeing that, well, the end to that match, I think he's going to do it. Certainly deserved. No, I'm not going to put Rampage on as well. We're inching closer to the main event here. Masha toying with Jordynne Grace at the moment. Jordynne taking a beating. Poor Sheamus. That's what they want you to think. I think he's going to do it now. It's the way that booking's gone. Gunther not only tapping, even if the ref didn't see it, which is a bit of a shocker, but then having to use a foreign object. Big spine buster by Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. Hell of a spine buster, that. Not only a foreign object, an Irish object, Emmett says. Bit of a chop off. Feels a bit half-assed, the chop. They're getting stronger. It's alright. It's alright. What match are you most excited for tomorrow night? Fight Pit, for sure. Actually, there's a lot I'm excited about tomorrow night. I don't think there's a bad-looking match on the card. Time to bust out the White Claws, Adam. What's that? What's the white claws? Oh, wait. The drink. I don't think I've ever had one. I should have cracked open a beer tonight, you know. I had 2 coffees before I started, so I wasn't falling asleep at my desk. Hendry's still in. Wrong match, but no. No, he didn't win either. Bully Ray won. Not too late. No claws in the UK. I think you can get them. You know what? I think I remember seeing them on the Weatherspoons menu quite recently. Is it like a seltzer? Like a fruity seltzer, an alcoholic seltzer thing? I think you can get them here now. Any Weatherspoons employees in? Fill me in. Sainsbury's doing. White Claws are decent. I think I've seen the rip-off ones in Aldi. Beautiful Michinoku driver. Did Bubba won a title? No. He's got a title opportunity at some point over the next 12 months. Oh, bloody hell. That was stiff. Misses the Vader bomb. Nice kick. Bloody hell. Destroyer. Just the 2. It's been good, this. Crowd feel pretty behind. Masha here. What are your thoughts on this pay-per-view? I think it's been decent. Certainly not an all-time or anything, but it's been good. I'm enjoying myself. Two matches left. One after this one, Arkman. Or Archman. Look at the strength. Bonkers stuff. Superplex. Holds on. And a bloody jackhammer. Oh! Gunther didn't tap because he only tapped the mat twice and needs to be 3 times. I bet that's the technicality that would be used. Ah, okay. I missed the tap. I saw people reacting to it in the chat there. I didn't see that he hadn't tapped 3 times. Is that the thing? Okay. Well, he still cheated. He's still shook. Oh dear. This could be it. Reversed. Kick. Lock it in a sleeper. Nice. They're going to give her the pass-out spot here. Powering out is Jordynne Grace. Sheamus face turn. He's face now anyway. I feel like he's been face since Clash. I don't think he's getting booed anytime soon, that's for sure. Thank you for that comment, Marcus. Unfortunately, it was hidden, but... Both women looking for a suplex. Oh! That could be it. No! Bloody another 2. Been very good this match. Very good. Much deserved. This is awesome chance. Bloody hell, this is the 18th Bound for Glory. I still think Jordynne might win this. I can't... my predictions have been shite. Rubbish today. Whoops. That's it. No! Kicks out of the Grace Driver at 2. Do you think Impact is better than a lot of people think? Yeah, I think so. I don't think enough people give it the chance. And there's a lot of wrestling to watch. I don't think you can hold it against anyone. I'd be a hypocrite if I did, because I don't watch it very often. I catch the big shows and that's about it. And I always say I need to watch more of this, and then I never get round to it. It's been very good, though. This match has been fantastic. The tag match earlier, really decent. I feel like the main's going to be excellent. Thank you, Stu. I do. I was gutted in that bloody predictions video when Tom said kill Roy and I didn't get the bottom reference. Took me until the next day to figure it out. No way. Foot under the rope, foot under the rope. I rarely watch anything else than AEW, just don't have time / don't care. Fair play. I mean, what... Just find the thing that you enjoy the most and watch that. If you only got so much time. Personally speaking, I'm enjoying WWE's programming the most currently. I don't have a horse in the race. We always get accused of favoritism towards one company over the other. Just watch what I enjoy. I don't want to go into some big rant about toxic fan bases and... Oh, wow. That's your lot. Jordynne's done it. A hell of a finish. Jordynne Grace retains. The streak's over. Hell of a match. Hell of a match. I am on Control Your Narratives payroll. That is very true.
Through hell and high water. Take a look at this. Horse driver.
That was brilliant. Really good match.
Absolutely phenomenal.
I have no idea who beats her at this point. Masha, you're totally right. I had the best chance. It just feels like on the Impact roster, nobody's really in her league. Great match. Great match. But no, I don't know the answer to that question.
First of all, I just want to say, what an effort by Masha Slamovich. Her undefeated streak this year snapped, but still, what a victory for Jordynne Grace. Absolutely incredible from both these athletes.
Tell you what, Tom and Matt have been gold on commentary tonight. They've been really, really decent. Is Deonna still there? She is. She is. I don't know for how much longer.
We're going to be back again because next month we're going to be live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders with Overdrive.
Overdrive.
Louisville, Kentucky on Friday, November 18th. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
November 18th. It's a busy old month for pay-per-views. Is November.
Live to pay-per-view.
And then I think December is pretty quiet, if memory serves. A lot going on in November, though.
And behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
Anybody watching the pay-per-view, if you're in the chat, first of all, give us a like. But, what do you give this out of 10? I think the main event could lift the score up, but I think this is like a 6.5 pay-per-view. Maybe a 7 at a push.
We cannot wait for you to join us in Atlanta.
I think if the main event does well, it's about a 7. Steven says an 8. 7s, 6. 6.5, yeah. I think we're all on a similar page. Anyway, main event time. This is it. Unless Bully Ray cashes in and makes it a 3-way. I don't think he's working twice in one night. It is Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards. We should be cracking. Alan, I'm interested in your opinion as the resident Impact expert. What do you give this? I can't see your name. Chris, mate, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. So who wins, Adam? Edwards or Alex? I had Josh. But I don't know. There's been a few surprises tonight. We've seen a few title changes. I'm going to go for a retention here. I think probably a retention, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't put money on it. I really like Josh Alexander. So, I'm going to go with my heart, as I often do, and go for Josh. But I don't know. Can Bully cash in? How does it work? I don't know if they've ever made it explicitly clear. He's got 12 months. I don't think he can just cash in on the night. It's not a briefcase. Or a poker chip. Nobody seems to know how that works either. I think that's just become the Money in the Bank contract. From the way that it's been spoken about on air, I think that poker chip now is at any time. Oh, God, yeah, Moose did cash in on the night. Good point. They're not going to do that again so soon. Bully Ray's definitely not going to do that. I totally forgot, yeah. I apologise. I apologise. Especially to Moose. My Nan better than Moose. Okay, Marcus.
Our path, our mission, what we fight for is truly righteous. I am fighting for the very fabric and future of Impact Wrestling.
Adam and Tom versus me. Month goes first, you British twat. Accept the challenge. Oh, because we mentioned on the news video that it doesn't make sense for the month to go first. It's not a hill I'm going to die on, mate. But it doesn't make that much sense. That's the most heat that I've had in a few years, saying that the month shouldn't go first. And Americans do it wrong.
War against both Impact Wrestling and the champion Josh Alexander comes down to this. The Impact World title is at stake.
He's got a lot of backup, hasn't he?
For the better part of this year, the
As already.
every member of
Can't find the moose emoji, found a deer. The deer will do. Is there a moose? There's a moose. There's not. What the hell? I'll give you a deer. Deers in the chat, please.
as the Impact World Champion.
He has been the general to this army over the better part of the last year. It has cost him a lot. As you can see right there, his family sitting here watching him. A tenuous relationship as it might be.
Thank you very much. Marco, Max, Emmett, Connor, Sam J, Darby. Appreciate your deer.
If this doesn't end Eddie Edwards' quest to win the Impact World Championship, then they end. That being Alicia and Eddie.
A relationship is on the line here. Alicia, and Eddie. Hello, Obscure. Nice to see you. First time I've seen your name pop up tonight.
Fulfilling their mission as Honor No More.
What's plural for moose? Is it just moose, yeah? Mooses. No. Moose. Oh, God. 10 moose. Yeah, 10 moose ran through the door. That kid's crying. Well done, Josh.
167
He's the bollocks, isn't he, Josh?
World Championship, capturing it at Rebellion in April against Moose.
I don't fancy any 11s, Max, but thank you for the offer.
Well, it is a strange and tenuous
Could I fight a moose? Yeah, I could fight a moose, but I would be battered. Don't try and back me into a corner like the dog thing, because I stand by that completely. I'm not saying I could manhandle any animal. That's not my point. Could I lift a moose? No, I couldn't. Heaviest dog. I can't believe I'm doing this again. £200. So yeah, the English Mastiff is officially the world's biggest dog breed, weighing as much as £200. Yes, I could. I absolutely could, and I don't know why this is such a big thing, right? Because I weigh about £200. I think I'm 102 kilograms at the moment. £2. I'm doing the conversion here. I'm 224 pounds. And a man of my size, yeah, I might not get it above my head, but I could easily do that. I don't know why this is such a big thing. Black Dragon Boss, thank you. Okay, so last super chat tonight. What if PCO cost Edwards tonight? I don't want to see a screwy finish in this one. At all. I'd quite like a clean finish here. I think the pay-per-view probably needs it. I believe you, Adam. Thank you, Magsy. I don't know why it's such a big thing. If I said, oh, there's a £200 suitcase there, nobody would be going, oh, of course you can lift it up like that. That's ridiculous, Adam. Nobody can lift £200. But the fact that it's a dog, for some reason, changes people's opinion on this. And it doesn't make any sense. Of course I could. Adam, who's your favourite wrestler today? Sami Zayn. But it's close between him and Alberto Del Rio. A man would presumably be more compliant than a doggy. But we have added the caveat before. Nice to see you, by the way, Lauren. You've come in at a great time. That the dog could be sedated in some way. You're bare serious too. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Could happen because of Edwards not trusting PCO. Also, yeah, I'm 180 pounds and I've lifted a 200+ pound dog. Thank you. Have you? Where? Where'd you get one of those? What was it? An English Bull Mastiff or something? The English Mastiff. Oh, it's one of those really fluffy ones. They don't look all that. I don't sedate that. I wouldn't know how. I wouldn't know where to start. I'm not going to roofie a dog.
The official separates the two before the count of 5. Already a little contentious between Alexander and Edwards. I can only imagine having their families at ringside sitting.
If I could create some kind of harness,
In the minds of both Alexander
like a strap around the dog's breasts and groin area, I could probably pick it up like that. What happens to your cat? What? What do you mean what happens to my cat? The cat's not involved. The cat doesn't play into it. The cat does... I'm not putting my cat on the line or anything. Why am I talking about this bollocks again? Right, we're moving on. World title match. Eddie Edwards, Josh Alexander. Adam, you can't deadlift. I could deadlift a small amount. I'm not saying I'm deadlifting a dog. Why the f...
team matchup in which Eddie Edwards did him. Josh Alexander, the first man to do so in a
I should have said chest, not breasts as well.
the die-hard flosion. That is a move that Eddie
How heavy is a cat? I don't know.
used it to win the Impact World Championship.
6 kilos maybe? Average cat weight. 4 to 5 kilos. So it's like asking, could I lift 20 cats? If they were bundled up, if they were in a bag of deceased cats or whatever, yeah. Easy. Do dogs have groins? Yeah, of course they do. I think most animals have groins, not eels or snakes. Yeah, dogs have groins.
Challenger Eddie Edwards here in our main event.
Let's not forget Aaron Ward's already had a successful start to
Bag of deceased cat, yeah.
Bennett retaining the Impact World
I don't want to focus on this. You brought up the cat thing. I don't even... Bit of a fakey. Bye. So I picked up a copy of WWF Warzone for the Game Boy today. Is that the one where you it's like a side scroller? Or is it... Oh, no. Is it the one that came out at the same time as Warzone for the PS1 and, I think, N64? Or was that WWF Attitude? I'm getting confused here.
match if there ever was one.
Edwards gets enough of Alexander there and dumps him.
I don't think I ever played Warzone for the Game Boy.
And look at Alexander climb back inside.
I don't think, really, there was ever a good WWF portable game, probably until the PSP SmackDown vs. Raw stuff came out.
Fight his way. But Alexander want to keep this one in the center of the canvas.
Thank you, Callum. Much appreciated.
Count of 5 here on Eddie Edwards. Has to the count of 10 to get back into the ring. Right now, this is Edwards is taking his time.
ECW Anarchy still rules. Wasn't that just basically a reskin of WWF Attitude or Warzone? Whatever it was. I feel like it. I think it was, and I don't think it did rule. That's the one with the barbed wire matches, right? And you go up against the barbed wire, and then you see blood trickling down the back. I think the first one I ever played was I had a for the SNES Royal Rumble. I remember playing the hell out of that. I think that was the one with steel chairs at ringside, and I was just amazed. You could bonk someone on the head, and you see the folded chair fall to the mat. Yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 was really good. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 on N64. I never played that. WWF Attitude was one of the games I got when I got my PS1. Me too! That was my choice. I got that and Small Soldiers. And Dan had Spyro the Dragon. I want to say Croc Legend of the Gobbos, but it wasn't. It wasn't 2 platformers. What was the other one? It wasn't Crash. That's going to bother me now. Was it Tomby? No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't Tomby. It's slow, by the way. Eddie Edwards has kicked Josh Alexander to the outside of the ring. Easy way to pick up 29 cats, a blender. Sam, thank you. We're moving on from that. Talking about wrestling games now. Is this PS1 launch? I think we had it a few years after the launch. Maybe the Christmas after. So I'm trying to think what would have been out at that time. We definitely got 4 games. I'm so buzzing about it. Maybe Dan picked Small Soldiers and I picked something else. Thank you, Psychotic. This is good. But yeah, I used to play the first WWF game. Was it Warzone or out at Warzone? It would have been Warzone. And then being amazed by the improvement when SmackDown came out. And then SmackDown 2. SmackDown 2 is probably the game that I've put most hours into. I used to set my alarm for 6 AM just to get up and play as much of that before Mum would come and insist that we actually got up and got out of the house. I get like 4 hours in before I had to go out and play on my pogo stick. Starting out pretty slow here, Josh and Eddie. I don't own any of them on 2K games. 2K20 was nearly the first one I bought. You dodged a bullet, Steven. I think 2K22 is great. And 2K19 was really underrated. It was a great game. Cooler World. That's a game that I'm not... That's the one with the ball, right? Where you have to sort of navigate... You're going around like a floating platform and you can fall off the side, but also you've got to go... Oh, am I thinking of Devil Dice? They're two quite rare games. I know Cooler World. When I came to sell all my old PS1 games, Cooler World I remember going for like decent money. Maybe it isn't anymore. No, not PS2, PS1. Whoa, look at that. Cooler World. Sealed $1,000. It doesn't mean anyone's bought it for that. About 100 quid on there now. I think I got like 50 for it. What's Devil Dice? I don't really remember the mechanic of Devil Dice. Dive to the outside, by the way. Devil Dice. 50 quid. I think Devil Dice, maybe you had to roll the die around the board in order of the numbers. Something like that. Not played that for 20 years at least. Crush Out. Yeah, Crush Out was fun. Oh, here we go. Right. Things are getting interesting here. He is exposing the concrete floor already. It's not concrete. It's wood. It's an indoor basketball court, by the looks of it. Devil May Cry. No, I heard good things about Devil May Cry. When I downloaded, I got one of those PS1 minis or whatever they're called, and I don't know what the process is, but got it like jailbroken, rooted, whatever it's called. And I was searching for games that I should play that I may have never played before, and Devil May Cry popped up on all of like the most underrated and best games. I ended up just playing a load of Siphon Filter, and I replayed Metal Gear Solid, but got stuck when it came to defeating Psycho Mantis because I couldn't bloody pop the controller in the second port. It didn't work. What was your favourite SmackDown vs. Raw in the series? Probably 2007. It's the one that I sunk the most hours into. Probably, whoa, nice. Crossbody to the outside of the ring. Probably because I'd just gotten back into wrestling at that point. I restarted watching wrestling 2006, 2007. Vigilante 8. Vigilante 8, a brilliant game. Do you remember Wild 9, I think it was called? It's like a side-scroller, and you've got this big gun that can hook onto stuff, but with lasers or, like, electricity, and swing stuff around. So you can pick up, you go around. This is a big block. You've got your gun. Brilliant match, by the way. You got your gun, and you can swing it back and forth, and then smash stuff up with it. Class. What's your favourite GameCube wrestling game? Never had a GameCube. Couldn't tell you, mate. And I don't even know if I've ever played any since. I had a Dreamcast emulator. I think it's called Dolphin or something. And I played Royal Rumble. And my mate Jim Edamanaga had it. He had a Dreamcast. One of probably the only person I knew that had a Dreamcast. And he had Royal Rumble for it. And I remember being amazed at the graphics, but the gameplay itself was pretty naff. We haven't seen a bump on the exposed basketball court so far. Never played Ape Escape. I can picture the cover. I can picture the little... No, I'm thinking of Monkey Hero. Wait, did I play Ape Escape? I'm waiting for the bump here. No, I didn't play Ape Escape. Looks like my sort of thing as well, actually. I love games like that. Suplex on the exposed wood there. Was Monkey Hero a game? Monkey Hero. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Don't remember Mr. Domino, Mags. What's the one? Medieval, I used to play. Pandemonium, I used to play as well. They were both decent. PS1 was just a brilliant console. Crash Bandicoot 1 to 3 were amazing. I never really played that much Crash. I was so into Spyro, and it was... There was very much, I think anyway, there was with my friends, were you a Spyro kid or were you a Crash kid? And I just think Spyro's 10 times better. I did the Spyro games, the remakes, the remasters, on stream, and I loved them. Remember the Buzz games? What, with the controllers? The little quiz show one? Yeah, really fun. Really fun. I stumped up for the wireless controllers. Money well spent. I also had the Beatles Rock Band thing for the Xbox 360. I used to play that quite a lot. With the Les Paul and the drum kit. It's so, yeah, really fun. Army Men. They're the really good games. Do you remember Hogs of War? With bloody Rick Mail doing the voice. Oh! Just a two. Just a two. Single leg Boston Crab. Tongues out. You know it's serious. The veins are popping out of Josh's... Look at them. That literally looks like a testicle. Hogs of War was great. Nice to see you, by the way, Spug. I hope you're well. You're up late. Not had your Horlicks. I'd have thought you'd have been one of those old people that go to bed like 8 p.m. just as the sun's gone down this time of year. But then you're up at 4. Thought you'd be one of those elderlies. Don't remember Medal of Honor, no. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Like Call of Duty before Call of Duty was a thing. Yeah, I think my mate had it. I think Tim had it. Oh, I thought he was going for an Alabama. Jesus Christ. A running Alabama slam into the corner. That was spectacular. Me and the missus love the Spyro stream. Sad they're not available now. They'll be somewhere. Mags, did you get them? Somebody will have them. Yeah, they were good fun. I remember staying up till like stupid o'clock in the morning. Doing that mining cart level. Thinking I was going to unlock an extra world or something. And all you get is a cinema. Where you can replay all the videos you've already seen. All the cutscenes. I spent ages doing that. Are you going to try the AEW game? Yeah, for sure. I think it looks fun. Big German. Holds on to it. There's a second. Can't hit the third. Clings onto the ropes. Oh, bloody hell. He's going to do it on the apron. Oh! Don't say hardest part of the ring. Played out. Onto the mat as well. There's a fourth. And Josh is mental. So's Eddie for taking these. And on the ramp. Very cool. Very cool. 2 in the ring. 1 on the apron. 1 on the mat. 1 on the ramp. What happened to your cat? He's just downstairs. He's fine. But thank you for asking. Very cool little spot, that. Dizzy the Egg. Are you making this up, Obscure? I'm not sure that's real. I don't remember Dizzy the Egg. Greatest wrestlers of all time. Goldberg, Lesnar, Steiner. Don't care what you say, hipster nerd. Thank you for assuming that I'm a hipster. I'm not a serial killer. That's the first time I've had that tonight, so that's quite pleasant. I'd rather be a hipster than a serial killer. And I hope you're well, Rob. If that's you in your photo, it's an honor to be ridiculed online by such a cool hip guy. You look like an awesome bloke. Let me enlarge your photo here. Is that you? Oh, it's a video game character. Still very cool. Cool guy. That's my GTA character, boss man. Another great wrestler. Blue Thunder Bomb for the 2. It's been very decent so far. I've mostly been thinking about PS1 games from my childhood, but the wrestling has been decent. Why do you have so many cutouts? I thought it'd make for an interesting background. I wanted to cover up the doors. It really is that simple. But obviously when the stream finishes, I wank off to them. If that's what you want to hear, I snog Brett. I fillet The Undertaker. I rim Rock. Who's the other one? KO. I can't do Bailey. I fist. KO. Is that what you want? Ankle locks in. Doors are mysterious and interesting. No, it's just full of laundry. She's all yours, Lauren. Do you keep the cutouts there when you aren't streaming? No, I bundle them into the corner. I don't really use this room unless I'm streaming. This is the box room. It's so tiny. I can basically touch the walls. So I'm only in here if I'm working or streaming on Twitch or here. Looks kind of cozy to me. It's all right. I can't complain. Eddie Edwards looking for a superplex or suit in here. I'm not quite sure. Beards are finished. You should own a moustache. I had a moustache before. When I was at What Culture, I had a... what they call like a Fu Manchu. Handlebar moustache? I don't know what it's called. Like Hulk Hogan. But people judged me. Just like you're judging me right now, Rob G. With your GTA character. Huge superplex. Holds on. Oh, reverses the powerbomb attempt. That's your lot. Ref's getting pulled out. It's that framing, you can tell. Honor no more. Taven and Bennett have just written the ref out. Get Raven out to count the fall. But Josh taking him out. There's no ref. We need a ref. Oh. Kenny King with a low blow. Could be a game changer. Maybe, Bully. Maybe. Look at the time, not going to finish at 1:45. I don't think they've got another 17 minutes to fill here. I think it's just going to be a bit of a shorter pay-per-view. Got a new ref out. Oh, Shining Wizard. Oh, just a 2. Good stuff. Very good. Adam, when's your birthday? Today, mate. Nobody's wished me a happy birthday. Really disrespectful. Just a 2. Thank you, Callum. Bless you, mate. Thank you, Emmett. Cheers. Appreciate that. Cheers, Sanjay. Thanks, best moments. Thank you, Stephen. And so on. What, seriously? It's not my birthday, Black Dragon. Every day is my birthday, apparently. Oh, beautiful suplex. Hi, man. Just a quick one. Is Mike there? Last name Roch. Could you check for me? Call it out, maybe. Hey, chat. Is Mike Roch? Is Mike Roch here? State of it. Reverse caught him. Ankle lock on the top rope. Got to break it. It's got till 5. Breaks the... Tiger drive. That could be it. Nope. Fantastic match. Do you reckon Steven Gerrard will join NXT UK? Yeah, definitely. It's been really good. I know not that many people are... Oh, he's busted open. I think he might have broken his nose. His nose is pissing blood. Yeah, I think he's broken his nose. There's a lot of blood coming from Josh Alexander's nose there. That does not look fun. Whoa, his nose. That is rough. Great main event. Still standing, taking chop after chop. We're getting a chop off now. Slap off now. Watch the nose. Whoa. The straps are down. He's a bloody specimen, isn't he? See you in a bit, Mr. Murphy. Nice to see you, mate. See, I thought we were wrapping up after the ref bump, or the ref battering. Mike Crotch, all right, bullbag. Did you need something? No, Mike. I was just checking you're still here, mate. Good to see you, buddy. All the best. Whoa. Oh, punches him in the nose. Rolls him up. Whoa. Great stuff. Big boot. That's your lot. That's your lot. C4, 3. Great match. Great match. I hope he's alright. A lot of blood came out of that man's nose there. Whew. And it looks a little bit wonky, I won't lie. Looking on, smiling. They're not... Fantastic. Really, really decent match. Oh, here we go. On and no more. Who's going to make the save? Bully? The ECW lads? Somebody's making their save here. It's bound for glory. Send us home on a happy note. Who is it? Reach Swann and Heath. It's all breaking down. The numbers game and all that. Hey, I think, you know what, that really did boost the overall feel of the show. I think that's a solid 7.5. Thanks for the stream, Adam. See you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Steven, mate, take care of yourself. Thank you for being here. Cheers to our mods as well tonight. Lauren, Steven. Don't think I missed anyone else. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for your help. Table's coming out. Here comes Bully. Here comes Bully. Hit the music.
Listen, Alexander just went through a hell of a fight with Eddie Edwards. And now Honor No More trying to dismantle the Impact World Champion.
Bully has already destroyed all of the young talent, and now he's going to dismantle this faction. Here he comes. With his crappy little cup. Oh, it looks like a spray-painted pint glass. Wait, he's not cashing in, is he? What if he's not here to stop them? No! I thought he was making the save. Is he making the save? No, please don't have Bully beat Josh. No! Pacitti doing a healing. Is he the third man? Or like the fifth man? Sixth man? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I think he's a fakie. I think he's going to batter the Honor No More lads. Nah, commentary are choreographing it too much. He's going to turn around and he's going to lay him out. They're looking too cocky. See? Told ya. Fakey. Wait. Oh, no, he's got the belt. Don't clobber him. Just hand him the belt. Kiss him on his nose. I will be the most legitimate challenger you've ever had. It's not happening tonight. You know who I am? No, you're not smiling. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that match, you know? Oh, that was a very abrupt ending. But there you go. Bound for Glory 2022. Decent. Decent show. Nothing to complain about there. All good. Right. I will see as many of you as possible tomorrow night. For Extreme Rules with myself and Tom. Thank you very much for joining me for this evening. I hope you all have fun if you were watching the show, or if you weren't, if you were just a little bit lonely, fancy some company. It's been a pleasure to be that company. So take care, White Rabbit. I quite like that. I like White Rabbit. That's nice. Cheers. I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah. See you in a bit, everybody. Take care. Night. I've got nothing to. Normally I'd go to a black screen or something. I haven't got anything. Just put the counter on again. See ya.